And we're live when I say
Yeah.
that, by the way. Welcome to our stream.
They know. Yeah, YouTube knows who they are. They
Yeah,
know
dude,
what
that's
they
some
are.
fucking horse shit. Anybody should be able to talk about coronavirus if they want to. That's the whole fucking point of freedom of speech. Fuck YouTube. Fuck them and fuck their fucking guidelines. Bunch of hypocritical pieces of shit anyway. Oh, man. Okay, so I saw a reference to Belle Delphine that indicated that she just was, like, disappeared from the internet.
Nah.
And as far as I got was her Wikipedia page, because I'm too lazy to care enough to actually find out if that's true. I just figured the internet page might say something. But her fucking... Her goddamn Wikipedia is maybe the funniest thing ever. They call her a performance artist and an internet troll. She's a fucking pornographer.
Yeah, no shit.
And I don't give a shit if she doesn't, like, do completely nude stuff. I think she does semi-nude stuff, like on her thing. I think she just didn't show like the putty tat or something. Right. But I'm pretty sure if you pay, I think it might actually show that as well. But,
dude, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I gotta grab my cigarettes really quick.
Oh yeah,
dude.
go for it, man.
Like 20 seconds. Hold on. Of course you'd fucking go off right then. That's fucking beautiful. Of course the alarm would go off in the 10 seconds I was away.
God, man. Yeah, it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's like, look, this bitch makes stuff delusional for people to jack off to. That's what she does. And it's all like her pretending to be like a little kitty kind of like Lolita kind of thing, even though she's not a...
Yeah.
Which gives an extra level of fucking creepy on top of that fucking donut.
Yeah. The only thing I ever saw of her was like a picture of her like inside of a refrigerator or something.
Yeah, she's more famous for doing the ahegao face, the face that's famous in hentai for when the rape stops being a rape. Because you fucked the girl silly, so now she's into it instead of like, oh no, stop. Is usually how that's used.
That's fucking, yeah, performance artist.
That's She's well known for that. Dude. That's one of her most well known things is the ahegao face. It's sort of since become just like an O face.
Right.
But like, I don't think it's like a real O face. Like nobody makes that specific face when they orgasm. I'm sure there's somebody out there. Like I'm fucking no doubt. There's one person out there that sticks out their tongue and crosses their eyes when they come, but it's probably only one. even with the population we got. But yeah, that's like her big thing is that got her famous, and I mean, eventually that kind of stuff got her kicked off of Instagram because she'd take all these like really. Because if you want to see the naked stuff, I think you got to pay. But like the really suggestive stuff was all on her Instagram or, you know, TikToks and stuff. And I think she got kicked off of both of those because she might still have a YouTube channel, but I don't know. And if she does, it's because she didn't really post anything on there that's too risque. Which is smart because YouTube probably would have kicked her off too by now if she hadn't. But I mean, I'm sure she makes a fucking ton of money. She's got the fucking Patreon. One of the levels, which for her Patreon, she has one of those super high level ones. It's $2,500. And I gotta tell you, man, if you're fucking paying her $2,500 a month and you're not getting at the very least a courtesy handy once a month, you're a fucking idiot. Let's see.
That's fucking Satan's streaming on his fucking channel.
Satan's streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave a note then. I'm gonna leave a note on his channel.
Oh, I just did, dude. So why are you still streaming here? Come join us, you fucking prick.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't, that's all good. That's fucking hilarious. What's her Patreon?
I put downvoted. I put another post that just says downvoted.
Oh, nice. Oh, so if
And
you
I actually
pay...
did downvote him though. I don't normally actually downvote him, but I thought it would be
Oh.
funny this time to actually downvote
uh,
him.
it doesn't bother me if they're
Dude,
streaming. It's all good.
he had 0 upvotes and 2 downvotes when I went to look.
Oh, well, then I got to go downvote too, because why not? But,
Yeah.
no, for $2,500, here it is. There's a whole bunch of fucking weird emotes, like little, like, you know, where they draw like faces with the little fucking
Yeah, the
punctuation
emoji,
and shit. And then it says,
gotcha,
"You are my god. I couldn't possibly ever thank you enough. Greater or less than E or less than 3, so like the heart thing. I couldn't possibly think of a good enough reward for the very best patron I will ever have. If you achieve this tier, please private message me. I'm not sure what reward I could give you, but we'll talk about it. I love you." Honestly, if you're not getting laid for fucking $2,500 a month, you're fucking retarded.
Dude, that's fucking disturbing. The stories you hear about the lengths these fucking idiots go to maintain like $1,000 a month or some crazy shit, dude.
1,276 fucking patrons. So 1,276 patrons. So bare minimum, if all of those people are spending $1, she's still getting $1,200 a month. And I'm sure there's
probably like averages a minimum of 5.
Yeah, because the $2,500 is the crazy one. That's like the highest. Everything else is like $100. So
yeah, I would put the floor at about $6
for fucking
month.
porn. I wouldn't pay $1 a month for fucking porn because you can get it for free. You dumb cunt.
Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
I'm sure if you looked hard enough, you could even find a bunch of the content that she puts up here on Patreon online. I'm sure.
Yeah, but I've heard stories like a lot of guys apparently like fucking spend literally all their money to maintain this like $1,000 a month, $500 a month, or whatever, and then like eat ramen for the rest of the month because they can't really afford anything else.
Why would you?
That's fucking sickening, dude.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't get it, especially when you consider the fact that there is, again, so much free porn out there.
God damn.
Like, it would kind of make sense maybe like 20 years ago, like if this was available and the rest of the internet somehow wasn't. Money to maintain this, like, although no, not even then, not that, those fucking amounts. Jesus
I didn't
Christ.
think people really paid that $1,000 a month. I always thought that was a joke.
Dude, there's some fucking
funny, dude.
I still like
Oh, hey, Samaj, what's up?
I've kind of read up on
I'm looking at the wrong thing. My bad. Oh, Samaj fucking joined Satan's stream. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
We got traitors everywhere.
Fucking assholes. Dude, he literally went live at like 8:35 or like 8:40, like 25 minutes before.
You do realize like Satan's drunk all the time. He probably didn't even remember where we're going.
Yeah. Plus, it's kind of hard to keep track of the days of the week nowadays.
Yeah, especially with everybody fucking home. Yeah. That looks like it's going to have to end soon, I think. I think that really does need to come to an end probably at the end of the month.
Yeah. Yeah, people are getting wise, not to speak of just being fucking fed up.
It turns out that a lot of the reported deaths just really don't have anything to do with COVID.
Yeah, it seems like it's actually like, we were saying before, like, oh, it might be as high as 3 or 4%. It looks like it's not even, it looks 1%. Like it's about on a par with the fucking flu.
It looks like it's about 0.5% roughly for us. Yeah, and dude, there was a guy, I forget where it was, some politician guy, but like basically didn't realize he was within the microphone range. He said, so it's a hoax, right?
Yeah, he basically said, like, he tells another guy, he's like, dude, you don't have to wear the mask, dude. And he's like, there's a study that came out of USC that said the mortality rate's like 0.1 to 0.3%.
Yeah.
On the mic, dude, not realizing he could be heard.
Okay, so I actually got pissed at my mom today. Like, gave her a fucking verbal smackdown. She
I don't know why
was telling me about. Oh, Trump told everybody to inject bleach. That they need to inject bleach and disinfecting themselves. I said, the fuck? That did not fucking happen. I didn't see this before seeing the video. I'm like, that never happened. Yeah. Number one, that never
something
happened.
That was semi-ambiguous.
That's patently absurd.
Yeah.
And you fucking know it. And number 3, do I go and shit on your politics ever?
Yeah.
Don't walk don't start fucking shitting on my politics constantly. I don't come up and talk to you about yours. I don't come up and harass you about being a Democrat. So you need to stop.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean,
Pissed
what he
me
said
off,
was a
man.
little weird and ambiguous, but it was
He
nothing
was
near
in.
saying,
Okay, so he said it really dumb, but I get
yeah,
his
that's what I
point.
mean.
He was
Yeah.
essentially implying like, hey, I, hey, doctor that I've been talking to, who's doing research on all sorts of wacky things to potentially cure, because why not cover all bases? You know,
Hmm.
first he asked about the light, and then he's like, and you could do that potentially internally. You could do that because the doctor said, yeah, and he's like, oh, okay, so that could be potentially even done internally, like the light therapy to kill things. Which, to be fair, if you want, you can go out and buy an ultraviolet water purifier, and it's literally just a light that you stir your water with that will kill all the bacteria. Well, it doesn't kill them; it makes them incapable of reproducing, which
Right,
is
right.
roughly the same thing. Like they
It's
can't
the
really
same
harm you
thing. Yeah.
because they're just
Yeah, if you
incapable of
can't
breeding.
replicate. Yeah.
And in fact, you can even sterilize water by just putting it in a clear container and sitting it out in direct sunlight for an hour. If you can't boil it, you
Hmm.
can. It's safe enough to drink after an hour in the sun. So, um, but the other thing was they were talking about disinfectant, and then he was saying, is there some way of doing maybe something like that internally? Because
Yeah.
disinfectant
Yeah.
kills the germs so fast outside, like on your hands and surfaces. Is there any way we could do that? Maybe help to clear the lungs up with it. So it was not a bright question, but it was clearly
Right.
not remotely
Yeah, it was a dumb thing to
indicating
say.
anything to do with injecting it into like saying people should inject it. There was just not even
Yeah.
to take that reference from that. If you've seen the video clip, is fucking insane. You have
Yeah.
to be
No.
so fucking angry and full of hate that you're incapable of fucking interpreting reality correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's really
Like,
disappointing. I was thinking about it earlier, and it was original thought by any stretch, but
eh,
all these politicians are really just a bunch of bratty fucking kids that happen to be adults.
yeah, well, everybody's
You know
really
what I
there's
mean?
nobody
Just a
really
bunch of
grows up though.
motherfuckers. Yeah, it's so fucking. It's really frustrating
Oh, was it?
that
Is
these
it
are supposed to
Bowling
be
for
our
Soup?
fucking leaders.
That fucking pop song "High School Never Ends." I think that was like the most accurate and predictive fucking song ever written. High school never ends because it's fucking
uh,
dope. Because people don't really grow the fuck up. You do get
yeah.
out of high school and people stop playing the games because now they're like, oh shit, those games will fuck us out of being able to have a job and support our families. So we can't do that nonsense. That doesn't mean they don't want to
Hmm.
play those games anymore.
Yeah, yeah, this is true.
Yeah,
But yeah, well, some people just never have to. You know
yeah.
what I mean? They just never. They're never forced to really have to grow up.
Well, and you also see a lot of that in a lot of different internet personalities who get all in a tizzy over like a few hate comments,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
or
fucking.
like
Jesus.
like people that get mad because people that are in their same group of whatever, like they're all D&D gamers doing D&D gaming content, and so like 5 or 6 of the D&D guys will just gang up on one and make fun of them for something, or try to like call them out for some nonsense. And
Mm,
everybody and their fucking mom responds to these little mobs, and it's like, I don't understand why.
yeah,
Oh, this group of 4 people doesn't like me, but I'm just not gonna fucking hang out with them, and I don't really care. I
yeah.
don't
That's
understand what your point is. Who gives a shit?
the not misperception. No, I guess that's kind of accurate. But like, it's being in this little bubble and like acting like this little fucking tiny bubble is the entire world.
Yeah,
Like it means everything. You
I,
know,
I don't even
I
think it's
saw it
worth
with the
addressing if you're one of those people. You know what I mean? Like if there's the other
yeah,
people in my field don't like me, fucking whatever.
yeah.
Guess we
No,
won't be
dude, it's not
collaborating.
like um that Game of Thrones game that I used to play. Um, like those motherfuckers treated that shit so fucking seriously,
Oh,
dude.
really? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
there were
so I
people
would
that would
make
spend
fun of them
like
and be
tons
like,
of
so
money,
yeah,
and
well,
then,
tens of
yeah.
thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, these fuckers paid to be like one of the top players.
Oh, that's so
Like it
fucking
literally
sad.
takes probably close to $100,000 now that they up the cap. Like when they up the cap, that's pretty much when I quit. Because like at level 30 was the highest, and that probably took with the dragons because they added
Ooh,
dragons. That was
and
another amount.
that game really is a pay to win game.
Oh yeah, fucking A.
There's
Yeah,
no other way to
majorly.
say it. Like that definitely is
Yeah,
one of those pay to win kind of dealios.
yeah. But dude, the thing I fucking uh like try to fucking sink into them. Well, basically, what I would say, like, hey, what's the best part of spending all that money and getting so high? Is it being able to brag to your IRL friends and family? No, it's not, is it? They don't give a fuck, do they? Yeah,
Oh man.
they get fucking mad. Holy fuck, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
Well, and it because it's so true. It's like you literally just spent thousands of dollars to play a game and win, and you think that
Yeah,
makes you better than anybody?
yeah, and like maybe a few dozen people give a shit.
Yeah, maybe the
You
few
know what I
people in the
mean?
game care, but anybody in real life would look at you and be like, "You're fucking dumb."
Yeah, how the fuck do you spend that much money on a fucking game, you fucking retards?
Oh man, I'm so tempted to just like start Satan's stream and then play it on ours.
Oh
And just
fuck.
leave it playing on ours and then just go.
Oh shit.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that. I can screen share it. Yeah, I can actually full screen it and screen share it, and that'd just be our stream. Turn on the sound and walk away. Oh,
Oh, that would be fucking awesome.
oh man. Oh, so I did the Twitch sings. I did do that a couple
Oh no
times.
shit.
I almost deleted it
Oh,
because I got 2
yeah.
followers. So I just literally, I was almost like, oh, fuck this. People are watching. Fucking get rid of
That's
this.
not what I was going for at all.
It really wasn't. I just figured
Yeah, I know.
try it out, see what it's like, and I was under the impression, I think if you want to have like a group of people doing stuff like on together, like if you want to have a party or whatever, you think you'd have like 6 people or 7 people all together. Like one
Mm-hmm.
guy doing the stream, and then the other people join into his group, and they can queue up and do different karaoke songs. It does have that annoying thing on the top that gives you like notes or whatever pitch you're supposed to sing. I'm not really sure. I don't know what the words mean. I
Mm-hmm.
sing along to the radio. I don't really know what any of these fucking words really mean.
Right.
But so that's kind of mildly annoying, but like whatever. But there's different things you can do where you can pretty much any song gives you the option to do a duet, and you can just pick a random person's duet, and they did like half of it and pre-recorded it, and you just go and do the other half like while watching their recording essentially.
Right. Right.
And so that's a lot of fun. And then because there's some wacky people like fucking there was what was the song I did? I forget what the song I did was, but there was this old man with this crazy like handlebar mustache that was really nice. And man,
Mm-hmm.
that fucker killed the song. I was just like, yeah, I'm sorry I'm butchering this shit on my end of it, but this dude can really sing.
Yeah.
Like, he's pretty good.
Like, yeah, this is making me uncomfortable now.
Oh, I fucking know I'm not a great singer. Like I clear rooms in VR chat. I'm not terrible. I just noticed that like the longer I'm in a karaoke room in VR chat, the less people are there eventually. But it was a lot of fun. Like there's a fun thing with the duets, and then I guess your audience can throw challenges at you.
Mm-hmm.
So like you don't have to do anything, but you like I guess you get points if you do it, and you lose points if you don't. And I assume for people that actually have an audience and give a shit, like your audience is more likely to grow or stay there if you're doing the little challenges. And it's shit like sing like a demon or sing like a weird kid or try to sing everything backwards. And you don't have to do any of it. You just can though.
Right. Right.
So that's kind of entertaining. And I think the game just throws random ones at you if you're live, even if you're not a streamer, just so that you have those, because I assume that's what people want. To me, it all seems kind of
Right.
dumb. I mean, entertaining, but just kind of dumb. But whatever.
Right.
I think the only downside is that anybody who wanted to join in would have to be on Twitch Sings, and I don't know how hard that is to run on a computer. Or if people want to fucking install a program on there to do like a karaoke stream every now and again on Twitch with me.
Mm. Yeah.
But Unfortunately, we don't have anybody here, but if you're ever interested, you're welcome to join me.
Oh, I can sing fucking lousy, like nobody's business.
There you go, man.
There's a real possibility I've never been like diagnosed with it, but I'm pretty sure I'm tone deaf.
Tone deaf? Okay, I don't think I'm tone deaf, so I definitely don't have that going. Although maybe I am, who knows? But yeah, the whole thing is just entertaining, you know. Like the one thing I do have to say about Twitch, though, and I think I wrote this on Discord to remind myself, an adult in a onesie doesn't look cool or funny. It looks like you're driving a van with no windows down by the fucking grade school. They just need to fucking stop. Onesies are not okay. Just something about it is too fucking creepy.
Yeah. You ever seen the I don't know, that the grade school thing reminded me. Have you ever seen the one flat earth guy that was going by like elementary schools and like screaming at the kids at recess about the earth being flat?
No.
I forgot his name, dude, but yeah, like literally to the point.
You just
like,
cut out for a while there. Sorry.
I was saying, like, they literally had to call the cops to fucking get him to stop doing it.
Because he was what?
Like, get restraining orders and shit.
Is he just singing or what?
Yeah, no, not singing.
Oh.
I was just, the elementary school part reminded me. No, he was just talking, yelling at him about the earth being flat.
Yeah, that kind of thing happens. There was a guy that fucking masturbated in his house while watching a bus stop for months because the school wouldn't. Because he'd asked the school district to move the bus stop so that it wasn't in front of his house.
Oh,
and they refused, and he was like, well, I bet you they will.
Mm-hmm.
And so he went and figured out exactly what the law was so that he wouldn't be violating it, but clearly was masturbating in his living room while watching the fucking bus stop.
Jesus Christ.
And they eventually moved the bus stop.
I guess, man.
I don't approve. It's just the whole thing is so ridiculous. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I would have maybe brainstormed some other less severe solution. You would fucking
think, right? I think some dude beat his ass too. I think like some dad went and kicked his ass real good.
Yeah.
And the police weren't able to figure it out. I'm sure they tried real hard too.
Damn.
Oh man.
Yeah. That'd be one thing if he was like, look, man, I fucking thought for fucking weeks and weeks. It's literally the best I could come up with.
Yeah.
Other than, yep, this is my first idea. I'm going with this one.
Oh, I would just install sprinklers that incidentally sprayed all over where the bus stop was and then just run them every morning while the kids are supposed to get on the bus. And I think eventually they would just give up and like the bus stop would get moved a house or two down just to like avoid the water. I think that might be your best bet because there's nothing anybody can really say about that as long as you turn it on before the kids are there.
Yeah.
And they can't really tell you when you can and can't water your lawn unless you're in a housing community because you're retarded.
Yeah. It would be one thing if he tried all this other shit.
Yeah.
But look, you came up with that. I assume you didn't put that much thought into it, right?
I was just thinking, like, what's the one thing you could throw at people and not get legally in trouble for? And it's got to be water.
Right.
I think for the most part, you could spray somebody with a water gun, and they might get mad and they might come after you. But I don't even think they could sue you in court for anything, really.
Yeah, they would probably send something.
But,
yeah, I don't even know if they could.
If your water is on before the kids get there, that's not really your problem. That's theirs.
Yeah.
They don't have to.
Yeah, I wonder if legally they could make you stop.
Nah, there's no way
I
they
don't
could.
see how they could. Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
You're not doing anything directly harmful, and it's not up to the city to decide what times you are and aren't allowed to water.
Yeah, it's obviously going to be a nuisance to everybody. But, well, move the fucking stop then.
Yeah, well, that's one of those things where it's a subtle but easy way to like basically get the stop moved. Although if I were the city, I would counter by building a fucking like shelter that kept the kids out of the water, like right in front of the fucking house, right on the edge of the sidewalk. Just build a little bus shelter that blocked the sprinklers. But I mean, yeah, that's one of those like fucking zero sum games. The average, there's always going to be one more thing that one side or the other comes up with to harass the other side.
That would be awesome, though. You imagine them coming up with measures and countermeasures and measures, like
Like a
have it
crazy
build up
spy
to this
versus
huge
spy kind of
fucking
thing.
thing. Dude, that would be fucking awesome. Like, oh, you got an awning? Okay, I'm gonna come back with well, I can't even think past that, but I'm sure they could.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a dozen and one different things they can come up with. Absolutely. Oh, that's what I was looking for. The Discord. Oh, I found Internet Historian, and I finally figured out like some memes that I'd never heard of before. Like Brad's wife.
All right.
Brad's wife was this dude named Brad had a wife that worked at Cracker Barrel, and they supposedly fired her after 11 years without giving cause, according to her. So Brad went to the internet and complained on Facebook, and it picked up steam and became a meme, and everybody went to Cracker Barrel's Twitter and Facebook and just spammed them with, hire Brad's wife. Why did you fire Brad's wife? What did Brad's wife do? Justice for Brad's wife, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
then it became a meme.
It just became this long ass meme that just never died, and including other restaurants started getting in on it, like Ruby Tuesdays was like, hey, we'll hire Brad's wife. She can always have a job here. And they were legitimate job offers. Like, she got legitimate job offers from, like, dozens of restaurants. Like, real, like...
Yeah, good for them, dude.
And Cracker Barrel never cracked. To their own credit, they never said why they fired her.
Yeah, that is weird, though. Why would you...
I would assume there was embezzling involved and a gag order. Cracker Barrel didn't want anybody knowing that somebody had embezzled. She didn't want to go to jail. It wasn't enough that they were going to pursue her for it. And the whole deal is she didn't get to tell anybody. They didn't tell anybody, is my guess.
Yeah, because a lot of times none of that shit's going to be public, dude.
Yeah.
That's
how my brother got fired from Kmart.
No shit.
The Kmart has the rewards program, and the rewards program builds points so that you can use that point like money.
Right.
To get like real deep discounts on stuff. So, but they also have a thing where if you don't sign up enough people on those stupid point cards, you get fired.
Wow.
So you literally had to get like 10 a week or something like that, or 10 a day or something crazy and ridiculous amounts. Far beyond any sustainability. Like, once everybody's got what they got you can't sell anymore because your whole customer base has the card.
Right.
Or at least everybody who's going to get the card has it at that point. So he would just give them the phone number 8675309, which was his big mistake. And so then that number accrued quite a lot of points because it was being used by a lot of different people. So he used that number to use the points to buy himself some nice stuff from Kmart, like some gaming stuff and like a gaming system and a couple of games and some computer gear. And they didn't really take kindly to that. Yeah, they fired him for that. He got really lucky though, because all they did was fire him.
Yeah. No, where I worked up when I worked for Verizon, it was up in Flagstaff after I'd left. This bitch was doing this thing where she was basically ringing up returns and then pocketing the money, but then going into the inventory thing and kind of batching it out. So, like, if the manager went in or anybody looked, it would look like everything was still legit. But eventually she got caught by the fucking corporate compliance. They're able to see what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so she would basically take the return.
Yeah, and then do some crazy inventory shit so it didn't look like that was not in the inventory.
Make it look like it got thrown away or something, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise you'd have to actually have something that got sent back.
Yeah, exactly.
You would batch it out.
And so a lot of people still had the phones that were... Oh, she didn't even use the actual phone. So it'd be like some customer bought a phone, she'd wait and do a return on it like a couple weeks later and then make it look like it got thrown away.
Yeah, I think she was doing it as soon as she did it. She would just do the weird inventory magic or whatever. But yeah, all they did was fire her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she got thousands upon thousands of dollars before she got caught.
The companies don't want the
bad press.
Bad press, I guess.
Or it's gonna just end up costing them more money and like legal fees, maybe. So it's not really worth it.
That could be an issue too. But no, usually with that kind of crime, you don't actually pay the legal fees. You're not suing the person. You report it to the police. The police just arrest the person, and then the district attorney prosecutes them. The only legal fees that Verizon would have to worry about is if they wanted to go after damages.
Right.
So calling the police and having her arrested.
If anybody had asked them,
that
she was just. She wouldn't have had any fucking money to, you know what I mean? She was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it would have been two separate things. So it's weird that they don't report them to the police, but I understand not going after the damages because it's just not worth the lawsuit.
Dude,
what's you stole from us, you owe us X amount of money. That's too much pain in the butt.
What's really fucked up is she would, every chance she got, she would do it on somebody else's computer under their logins.
Oh, so they had to go through and figure out like all the ones she made for other people so that they didn't get fired or.
Yeah. So they finally realized, it was her, but she had done a bunch of shit on other people's logins and shit. Because you were supposed to.
She's gonna go into another company, do the exact same shit too, because she didn't get in any trouble. All she did was get fired, and she got to keep all the fucking extra money she earned.
Yep.
Oh, I left at 2 Brute in their chat, by the way.
But yeah, I'd worked up there with that bitch. God damn, she was fucking horrible. Because that store was actually super busy because it was like the nearest Verizon stores to Flagstaff would be like fucking Phoenix or fucking Vegas or like Albuquerque. And those are not close. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So we did a lot of business because all of Northern Arizona basically only had that one fucking store.
Oh, damn.
And basically, there would usually be like 4 or 5 of us working, and it was fucking slammed like pretty much all day long. And like at the end of the day, when you look at our receipt totals, all of us would have like, somewhere between 45 to 60. And she'd have 15. Because she fucking chatted up the customers and prolonged every fucking interaction as long as fucking possible.
Oh, because she didn't want to do any work.
Yeah,
she was making up for just not doing the job by stealing from the company. That's even better. So you're costing them.
She wasn't even in sales.
Ends.
She wasn't even a sales rep. She was a fucking what do they call them? A support rep, basically.
Dude, so she's stealing from the company on both ends. She's doing a shitty job and just not making the company any money.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, to make up her paycheck, she's fucking robbing the place.
Yeah.
God damn, dude, that's fucked up.
Like the few customers she helped would be super happy, but everyone else that was waiting in line, because there's people waiting all fucking day long. And a lot of them would be there long enough to realize that bitch only helped one person the fucking 45 minutes they've been there. While the rest of us are fucking trying to help people and get them the fuck out as soon as we can.
Yeah, because, the more people you go through, especially in those kind of jobs where it's sales, I assume commission at some point.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, especially the commission, you want to get as many fucking sales as you can. Yeah, I was a salesman briefly at Sears Auto Center, and I couldn't do it, man. I just not that dude.
What you described, I wouldn't be able to do that shit either. The sales jobs I had were not nearly that cutthroat.
Yeah, grown-ass men screaming at each other over like 50 cents, and it's like, all right, I'm fucking out.
Yeah. Yeah, see, ours were probably good. They probably averaged out to about $12 to $15 each one for each commission or whatever.
Yeah.
And we never, if it was somebody's day off and I would put it in their codes and shit.
Here's the better thing about the Sears thing, and I don't think I ever passed on. They didn't even really train me when I was in sales.
God damn.
Salesmen would not teach me how to do anything. I got a cursory walkthrough of how to write up a ticket, and then they just would refuse to let me watch or participate in anything they were doing with sales.
Wow.
So because they didn't want the competition.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Well, and I was just I didn't care at a certain point. I started writing up tickets, and they got really pissed because they weren't getting commission, and I didn't earn commission yet.
All right.
And let me tell you, man, if they're not making money and I'm not making money, They're even more mad if I start fucking snaking deals out from under them.
Right.
That was fun.
Yeah. But that's fucking crazy, dude. Because like Verizon, like it was like a 2-week training, and even after that, we had like a month of like shadowing. You know what I mean? Before we actually got out and were selling and shit on our own. What the fuck? Liberty Mutual was 5 weeks. 5 weeks of training, dude.
See, yeah,
Although
that's
that one,
the kind of
you
sales
kind of
you
have to be.
want.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fucking. We were in selling in 40 different states.
Yeah, there's got to be
So
a lot
there's
of
a
different
lot of
like
shit to
laws
go
and
over.
regulations and
Yeah.
things you got to
Yeah.
watch for.
Insurance is state by state. All the laws
Yeah.
are individual to each state.
Yeah,
A
well, yeah,
lot
that's
of
what I
them,
figured.
vast majority of them are essentially the same. But there's some weird states like Michigan or fucking New Jersey's a little weird. Pennsylvania's a little weird.
Oh, yeah. It's similar
Shit
when...
like that. But most of it's,
what
pretty
was I
simple.
looking at? I bought this vaporizer from Canada, a store in Canada, and I wanted to return it, and the return policy they had was it can't even be used, which is utter nonsense.
Wow.
Like, how are you supposed to know if the product is worthwhile if you haven't even tried it once? Come on now.
Yeah, that is pretty insane, dude.
So I cleaned that thing to the point where there's no way you could ever figure out that it was used, including putting back in like the battery paper, or not the paper, the little plastic spacer they put in to keep the battery from touching.
Right.
Putting that all in and going online and looking at people doing unboxings so I could put everything back exactly where it went.
Mm-hmm.
So everything was back 100%. Nothing got used that wasn't cleanable. And I doused it with rubbing alcohol, so obviously it wasn't like dirty or anything like that. And I emailed the guy. It took 6 emails back and forth to get him to even give me the address to send it to. And he's had it for 5 days. I haven't seen or heard anything from him. Because I'm dumb, and I didn't realize when I was shipping at UPS that it was an overnight shipping instead of just like, a week shipping.
Right.
So I overnighted the fucking package there. But
yeah,
that was like $12 too. But if I get back, it's like $100. I'll end up saving altogether like $100.
Nice.
If I get my refund back. But I was looking it up because I'm like, what is that even a legal policy? Can you do that in the United States? Refuse to return a product if it's been used? You can, sort of. Just depends on the state. But
I know, like cars are kind of impossible to return.
No, cars have lemon laws. If it breaks down in the first month, I think you can return it for absolutely 100% of your money back.
Decide you don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, you really don't have much recourse.
Yeah, but and I understand why they do that. That's a pretty reasonable one. But yeah, the lemon laws allow for if it's a shitty car.
Yeah. But if you just decide you don't like it, or maybe you don't.
Yeah, that vaporizer was a piece of fucking trash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which again, I mean, driving a car off the lot, your fucking vehicle instantly loses like $5,000 in value.
Plus,
so I can understand why they
when you buy a car, you get to test drive it. So if you didn't figure out it was a piece of shit during the test drive, you're kind of dumb.
Exactly.
Now, if there's mechanical stuff you weren't aware of and it breaks down in the first month, obviously that's not something you could have been aware of ahead of time.
Yeah,
but that's where the lemon laws come in. Is if you have a month, I think within a month, full refund. They have to give you every single penny back if it breaks down.
Does that apply to used cars too, or is that?
I believe it does. I will look it up. I will look it up though, because obviously, to be fair, like obviously the caveat, we're no fucking lawyers. Allegedly in Minecraft, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering because it's usually marked as is. You know what I mean? A used car is almost always marked just as is.
So it's state by state lemon law. So I can look up like California's lemon law.
California and a lot of shit is. I don't know if it's different now, but it seemed like it was always a little more consumer friendly than a lot of states.
In California, you're not allowed not to return things if it's just because it's been used. Like there's a certain period of time, like 7 days, anybody can return anything, and they have to give you your money back, and there's just no way around it.
Yeah. Well, actually, like with Verizon, like we had like a 15-day return thing.
Oh, lemon laws apply to more than just cars.
Yeah. In California, it had to be like 30 days, so I assume that had to be. There's no way Verizon decided to extend it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it had to be California law. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. It has to. Oh, they have to have a manufacturer's warranty. Oh, in order to qualify for protection under the Song-Beverly Consumer Warranty Act in California, which is the Lemon Law, the vehicle has to come with a valid warranty from the manufacturer. So, used cars probably don't apply unless you're getting one of those certified used cars that comes with a warranty from the dealer.
Yeah. Or if the original warranty, like the 5-year, 50,000 miles or what, still in effect, maybe.
Okay, and then it says to be eligible for a lemon law claim, you must have or have had a defect that impairs its use, value, or safety. So, like if the bumper fell off, obviously that's going to affect its safety, its value, and your ability to use it, because the police are probably going to pull you over and ticket your ass all the time.
Oh, that fucker went live too. Fucking asshole.
Who went live?
The guy that I invited on, dude.
Oh, that's funny. He was like, sure, I'll come on, and then just never fucking showed up.
Although he schedules his shit like way in advance, so there's a good chance this was already scheduled.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I don't care that Satan's streaming. Like, whatever, man. It's all good. Let's see. You don't have to have an attorney. I think they basically just do it themselves. Well, this is an advertisement for an attorney, so I think they want you to hire them anyway. But essentially, like in California, like within 30 days, if the car breaks in any major fashion, like you just get your money back 100%. Like they literally have to refund everything you paid, including any sort of taxes, fees, whatever. It's basically, it voids the sale as though it never occurred. Is what it effectively does, as far as I'm aware. I've never had to use it because, like, I'm not stupid. If I want to buy a car, I take it for a test drive, make sure I actually like sitting in the car, like it's comfortable. And then the other thing I do is I take it to a mechanic. I've never bought a used car, so I never bought a new car, so it's all used cars. And if you're not taking used cars to your own mechanic to give them the once over, you're kind of asking for trouble. I mean, it's like what, $50, $100, and you're going to spend however many thousand on a used car. Yeah, it's worth it, to me at least. And anybody who's selling it, like if you're not buying it from a dealership, if you're buying it from like just a person, and they're like, no, you can't take it to a mechanic, you don't fucking buy that car. Because clearly, it's not going to be a very good car. Oh, but apparently it also applies to other products. So I would assume maybe like appliances. Maybe like if you buy a stove or something, like super high end, like high value stuff. I assume is what it all applies to. Like if a company's selling fridges that break a week after you buy them, I imagine people want their fucking money back from that. Oh, I'm the only one watching our show. Oh no, we have one dislike. I think they came over and gave us a dislike. or somebody just saw our show by random and was like, "Oh, this is awful."
The show's actually in my fucking feed, dude. That's weird.
No, you didn't. You subbed to everybody. Subbed to Satan as a joke because he kept saying like, "I don't put anything out." I don't know why people keep subscribing to my fucking channel. Because he was like, "Oh, I'm never going to stream again," or some nonsense, and then people started subbing because it was funny to irritate him.
Oh, look, his little Satan thing's all tuckered out on his fucking, what do you call it? Thumbnail.
Oh, he's all sleepy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Or passed out. Most likely it's passed out.
Well, he's drunk and bored, so, I mean, that's what he titled the stream. I assume that's an accurate statement. That's usually what he is when he's on our stream.
I wonder if he's passed out.
Samaj is like, what the fuck is wrong with you all? What are you talking about? I stream every Sunday at this time, dude. Oh, if we're talking, you can't hear us? That's fucking weird, then.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's really strange.
Holy shit. All right, hold on. Keep talking. I'm gonna mute myself.
Wait a minute.
What the fuck is wrong with you all? What are you talking about? I stream every Sunday.
Okay, well, no, I can hear me now. I'm waiting. So say something, Daytwan, a couple times. I'm hearing music.
It's on.
That's fucking weird.
It's on. It's right.
Yeah, we're playing audio, so that's got to be on your end, yo. Oh, he can't hear it. I don't know why I didn't say that in the chat.
What happened?
He can't hear it, and I just realized that saying it in the fucking stream is bad. Yeah, I don't know if they muted us or maybe he
or
something. I don't know. Weird.
I don't know. I played it and it was playing just fine, dude.
Yeah. Maybe his volume is too low.
Yeah, it could be. No, I just, like I said, I muted and then turned, and on my phone, it's coming through fine.
Well, it is what it is, man. I don't know if I can.
Nice try, Samashtika Legs.
Samashtika Legs, yeah. Oh, is he? Wait a minute. He's one of the enemy. He's streaming over on Church of Satan. He must be lying then.
Yeah, he's probably fucking. Oh, he had us muted, fucking guy.
Oh,
you
wait,
fucking
you know what?
guy.
I'm posting my fucking link in their chat.
Are you a moderator? Because I wasn't.
I am.
He didn't have me as a fucking mod on his channel.
I didn't think about it, but now that I thought about it, I'm like, I have to. Oh wait, did Samaj already do it? Oh, I think Samaj already did. Oh, that's fucking. He
said he'd be on in a bit.
Oh, that's cool, man. If you either way, man. Oh man, the internet historian.
As soon as Satan passes out, as soon as you hear Satan snoring, come on over.
When he's passed out finally.
He's got maybe a half an hour left in.
Oh, I strongly recommend the Internet Historian's channel. He does all these different random sort of deep dive style videos on just weird internet shit. So, like, if you ever wondered about the pools closed thing, or like, let's see. I've watched a bunch of his videos, and they're all really entertaining, actually. He's. Oh, he went over and did the whole thing about the guy who said it was going to be the end of the world in, like, May 2011.
Right.
Camping or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
So he did a whole thing about that. He's done a thing on planking. He covered Coney, 2012 story. But he also does readings of, or like, hey, if you wanted to figure out the Skinny on Rainforest, the furry convention that basically made it so that furries can't get a convention anywhere.
Oh, was that the totally degenerate one that blackballed them?
Where they were putting diapers on people's cars, people kept getting arrested and going to the hospital for drugs. Somebody deliberately stopped up, like, just jammed towels in, like, the fucking pipes of a fucking hot tub.
Jesus
they tried
Christ,
to rip a toilet out.
Jesus.
Like, some of the shit there gets crazy. 9gag bought a giant fucking piece of rock, carved a bunch of memes, and then had it buried in the fucking desert.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like I'm saying, there's a lot of weird shit you can find out that you're just like, what? That's fucking great. But my absolute favorite is apparently they occasionally read really bad fan fiction. And do like a partial job of like putting like weird sort of Monty Python style animation to it. Okay. And let me tell you, My Immortal, the Harry Potter vampire fan fiction, is amazing. Unfortunately,
like amazingly bad.
The only way you can you have to experience it, I cannot possibly explain to you. Like, it's just too fucking weird. I don't know how I would explain it other than just like Hot Topic throwing up on Harry Potter. I enjoyed it more than the Harry Potter movies. It was so fucking weird. I posted the link to the first part in the Discord if you're ever interested. Oh, by the way, I did watch your videos that you posted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, the one with the chick?
Yeah, I especially like the one with Patrice.
Dude.
I figured out what she was trying to do. I absolutely figured out what she was trying to do in that, and it was so shitty.
Yeah. Fucking. I was talking about the coronavirus.
Oh yeah, no, I watched those two. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, hey, they were all good. And
but
then I already
yeah,
knew
no,
about.
I love fucking.
I've already seen Sweet Anita, that chick,
the
that
Tourette's chick.
Because she pops all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, she does that weird pop thing with her lips.
Yeah, she just pops over and over. It's a trip. But man, my
she
favorite was
Patrice
ripping into that chick. I'll be real serious. That was fucking amazing.
Yeah. It was great because especially listening to his parts, like he's essentially yelling at his bitch. Like, did you fucking see? You fucking see what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
Then she's like, yeah, well, I always see it when it's not me.
Yep.
She's like, I always see it from the outside.
And I figured out what the chick was trying to do because, like, the way you described it didn't make sense. So I realized that she was trying to say that the one lady that didn't let him fuck her didn't have herpes. She just didn't want that dude to have sex with her, and it was irrelevant and shitty. There was no reason to say it. It was completely irrelevant.
No, she was mad because he insinuated that she had herpes.
And that was what she was saying in response. She was trying to. It was just a really
she was trying to fucking belittle him.
Saying it.
Yeah. She was essentially trying to get him back because he made a joke about her possibly having herpes.
Yeah. It was. I mean, it was a dumb joke when he made it, but it was really just not worth her time to go after. It was a waste of time.
Yeah. That was the last time she appeared on the show. But
yeah, I'm not surprised. He ripped her a new fucking hole. Well deserved.
It was fucking hilarious the way he did it, dude. Holy fuck, dude.
He was 100% right though. Everything he said was 100% correct.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't argue with it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I loved about him. He had such a profound understanding of fucking women's nonsense. Well, just like human nature in general, relationships specifically, and women. Like, he had such a fucking profound understanding of their nonsense. Again, just human nature in general, but he fucking really not understood. Well, because I don't know that you can really understand that fucking crazy shit.
Some of it gets weird,
but
man.
he recognized it, I guess I would say. He was aware of it in a way that not a lot of people are.
I'm gonna start checking the chat more.
But yeah, every time she kept bringing up that guy Smitty.
Yeah, she would not fucking let it go.
Dudes, yeah, she was.
You're just lending credence at that point.
Yeah, like, why the fuck do you care? And, dude, at the end when because she kind of admitted it was because she he said she had herpes. And he was like, "What's wrong, dirty pussy?" He starts fucking clowning on her. "What's wrong, Bumpy? Why does that bother you, dirty pussy?"
Oh man. Yeah, that was just one of those things where it's like
fucking brilliant.
And then she just, every time she got a chance to talk on the microphone again, she just tried to reiterate the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was the part I didn't really understand.
Yeah.
It's
like even when they were like, "Okay, what were you trying to say?" and she would go off like, "Oh, okay, fine." Like, no, seriously, what? And she just couldn't.
Yeah, she kind of hung up on that way too hard.
Yeah.
It's like some dude being like, "You're a stinky head," and you're like, "No, I'm fucking not a stinky head." And then like 20 minutes later, "You know what, man? I don't think you fucking know what a stinky head even is. Why are you calling people stinky head? You're a fucking stinky head." You know, like, you just end up looking dumb.
Fucking, incredibly immature, dude. You're like, what the fuck? I don't even know if it counts as immature, but like.
Well, I mean, what he did was immature and dumb childish. Too, but I mean, at a certain point, you just got to stop. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fucking nuts, dude.
That whole thing was hilarious, though. That was great. And then what was the other one you posted? The lady reading off the coronavirus like controversy, like keep counting.
Yeah, you can do this except when you can't. That's basically what the whole fucking thing was.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking great.
You're not allowed to go outside unless, of course, you have a reason to go outside.
Just fucking try and stop me.
Oh, fuck.
I may be a Canadian. I may be polite, but I'm still going.
Oh no, we're talking about this lady who had this. That Day 12 posted a video of where she was reading all the conflicting sort of orders for like the COVID quarantine stuff, where like the government's like, you can't go outside unless you really have to go outside. Then it's okay to go outside, but you're not allowed to sit down anywhere.
Don't visit your relatives.
What is the
elderly relatives? But make sure they have their medicine and make sure you're checking on them.
Yeah.
Oh, did the government do something bad?
Oh no, this is a comedy video we were talking about.
The government.
The government.
The government's your friend.
Man, I think Satan started drinking real early today. I'm not sure what's going on, but he just said the government's your friend, so pretty sure he's fucking...
No,
I don't know, man. He managed to fucking live stream for some reason, you fucking prick.
Somehow that happened. And then, of course...
taking away all our ones of viewers.
You was going to say, am I the only one who doesn't care? Because it seems like other people are upset.
There was a legit... Oh, here he is. There's our anarchist. I see him there in the chat.
The true stabby, you mean?
No.
Taxation is theft.
Taxation is theft. There
we go. Oh, is there somebody in our audience that is what do you call it?
Should we let Satan fuck with him before you give him a rant?
No, I'm gonna... Oh, damn it, sorry. Sorry, J Magic, but I didn't mod you.
I probably shouldn't have said that out loud.
I fucking win!
I'm so sorry. I genuinely was trying to mod you quick enough. I can't. Oh shit! I'm not on the right profile. I can't mod anybody.
Oh, fucking great!
I gotta sign out and sign back in as the right profile. Oh no!
That's fucking awesome.
I can't even undo what Satan did. Oh, I'm such a terrible host.
All right.
Oh man.
You got like 4 minutes left, and then I promise I won't time you out.
Okay, there we go. I did. I finally got back in. It's the right one. Bastard.
No, Jay, that's just a thing that happens on this channel.
If you don't have a wrench, first. That's my fault.
If you don't have a wrench, I immediately time everyone out, just because. I don't like new people showing up. Like I don't like friends. I don't want to make friends.
Oh, then you'll understand, Satan. I finally did the fucking Twitch sings, the karaoke thing, to see if that was something that might be fun. If anybody wants to do a karaoke stream, I'm down. It looks pretty easy to use. But I got 2 followers on it, and my immediate thought was, man, I should probably delete this and make another account.
You should what?
I did the Twitch Sings thing. I did a couple streams on that just to see how it worked, to see if you can actually get multiple people on it and do karaoke and stuff, and you can.
Yeah.
Which I thought might be fun if people are interested. But I got 2 followers somehow. I'm not really sure. I assume they are expecting a follow back, and that's what the only reason they really joined. But my immediate thought was I should probably delete this channel and make another one. Because I don't want to fucking...
So make sure nobody finds you.
It's like, no. There's people watching. That's not a good sign. It's not how I don't know how the stream works.
You expect people
well,
not...
Maybe you should do that on this channel, man.
Oh, should I delete this channel?
Accidentally watching us.
Nah, don't delete this channel. Keep it going. See how far you can take it.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying, do whatever you did over there, because it seems like it's working at least as well as it is here.
I think there's like
whatever we're fucking doing here.
There's an old video in here promoting domestic violence.
Really? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Oh, and we took like an old Denny's commercial. It basically made the joke of like it was a joke against domestic violence. We basically edited it so it was like, yeah, but if the bitch deserves it, it's I think we called it "Shouldn't Have Spilled My Coffee."
I think it was Delicio that had that terrible ad when someone was doing the hashtag about like why I stayed, about the hashtag about domestic abuse and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And then Denny's came in there. It's like why I stayed. They had Delicio. that did not go well.
Or what was it? There was a couple that decided that they would let the internet vote on what to name their kid.
Oh, you mean
It was-
Cthulhu Allspark? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh,
A kid is a
man.
fucking great name. I feel sorry for a kid that has to pronounce
Oh.
it.
Somebody went through and deleted a bunch of my videos. I gotta change the password on this.
I wonder why YouTube would do that.
It wasn't YouTube. I'm pretty sure because we don't have enough people for YouTube to even notice. I think somebody legit went through and just deleted all the videos from before this new version of the stream.
It could be that your channel did get hacked.
We already had it get hacked and changed everything around once. So maybe somebody
Okay.
did it again. I don't know.
Yeah,
could
you don't
very
really
well
get
be.
into it could happen again. But why they would bother, that's a good question.
That's
It
the part
could
I don't
happen.
understand. Yeah.
I understand why
Fucking-
Simon Whistler's got hacked by that fucking Bitcoin guy. Because that's, he's got a shitload of followers.
I'll tell you
yeah.
this much: don't sign out. No matter what you do, do not do that because they'll just take it.
These videos must have been deleted a while ago. Like this is it's everything after 2 years ago or before 2 years ago.
All right.
So like, Chatterbox 44 is now the first video on our channel. And what are we streaming right now? Number 226. So maybe I don't know, maybe we just ran out of room on the channel. I don't know. I thought YouTube.
Does that mean my debut is no longer on? I'm kind
Yeah, I
of
don't think.
disappointed. We need to preserve that for historical purposes.
Wait, so sorry, are you saying that my fights with Akanaro aren't fucking here anymore?
Yeah, come on, you can't delete
Him calling me a forever edgy teen.
Man, he really did not like you. I did not understand what his problem was. I mean, he was the dude who would brag about spitting in people's food when he worked at a fucking old folks center. Oh no, they're all they're all gone after 44.
Like let's be fair.
Yeah,
if he doesn't like
password.
me, he probably has good taste.
He's an excellent judge of character.
Like
Yeah,
I think less of you for liking me.
Man, I wonder who did that. Like, I wonder, like, because I don't think even I'm genuinely. I don't really care that much. I'm not super worried about it. I have everything backed up. I could legitimately go back and upload almost everything except the Chatterbox, the new one.
Right.
But it's just kind of a pain in the ass now, man. It's like, goddamn, that
So,
sucks.
I'm curious. Why do you have a series of videos called Chatterbox, but the channel's called Untitled Studio?
So originally it was called Untitled Studios, and we were gonna do like Minecraft videos, like a group of us. Like
Wait, hold on, wait. Everyone be quiet for like 2 seconds, all right? Minecraft, Elsa, Spider-Man, YouTube, Minecraft, Fortnite, do the dance, kid, blah blah blah, bubblegum. Yeah, okay, go ahead. We got to give them the algorithm so we can fuck up these kids for life. Remember kids, the moral of this show is suicide is good.
Suicide is pain.
It's never going to get better, kids. Don't let anybody fool you.
Brings on many changes.
They'll tell you, hey, this will pass and life gets better. It doesn't.
No, life fucking sucks. Like right now is the best it's ever gonna get, and if it sucks for you, you're screwed. Kill yourself now.
Just remember, a lifetime of agony.
And just remember, kids, the sentence enhancer for this week is nigger.
Jesus Christ, Samaj.
44 words, Samaj.
I'm proud of you, young Padawan.
Wait, where'd the other 30 words
I
come
got
from?
14 words. Sorry, I got it wrong.
Where'd the other 30 words come from?
I just started
They say
dabs. They're pretty fucking
They say
great.
I'm
I tell you.
dyslexic. I'm pretty sure you can find the other 30 some words on Pornhub.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
go on there long enough, you'll make it up. You'll fulfill
man.
the alphabet.
Fucking Wikipedia classifies Belle Delphine as a performance artist.
I mean,
She's a
Technically?
fucking porn. She makes porn. She makes pictures and videos for people to fucking jack off to.
I think if
that's
you
all
get
she
someone
does.
I think you're thinking of someone else. Belle Delphine is the one who doesn't do that.
Belle Delphine absolutely does porn.
There is a very fine line between what is legally and what legally is not porn, but like it goes down to that good old thing. I may not be able to describe it, but I know when I see it, Belle Delphine is fucking porn.
Yeah, exactly. Belle Delphine.
Call it whatever you want to. But it's fucking porn.
I'm pretty sure if you go at the higher tiers of her fucking Patreon, you get naked pictures. Although it's the internet, so I don't know why you would pay the money. I'm sure somebody has leaked them somewhere. If you really wanted to see naked Belle Delphine that much,
I type boob in Google and get 2 million hits.
You can get 2 million hits on any other porn. So I don't know why you pay for it, but I'm just saying, if you really if you're a fan of Belle Delphine and you're watching the show, you'll probably find naked pictures of her online without paying for them. So please save your fucking money.
I think you're confusing Belle Delphine with Indigo White. Because they both do that same like anime faces. Like,
Indigo White's a legit porn star, though.
Well, that's the point. She's a porn star, but Belle Delphine, because there are no nudes of her. They're not on her Patreon or anything. She does. She's a memer.
Not true. There are nudes of Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine has not been a minor for a couple of years.
No, Belle Delphine's she's like 23.
Yeah, she's long past being an
I'm guessing
adult.
Samaj is a patron?
No. Belle Delphine is her whole shtick is that she's a lolly.
I'm just letting you know.
She pretends to be a lolly instead of
I said
You're sounding very white knighty right now. I'm just letting you know.
All right, fine. All right.
No, like
she's 20 years old, according to Wiki.
I thought she was older, or anyway, whatever. But
yeah.
No, like there are nudes of her though. Like it's not her doing the whole Belle Delphine fucking gimmick, but there are like I don't know if they were fucking leaked or she leaked them or what the fuck ever. But there are pictures of her out on the internet fucking somewhere.
Who the fuck is Indigo White? Looks fucking obnoxious just based on her website.
Well, all right. You know those anime faces, like the Ahia Gal face, or it's like here you go.
Ahego.
Yeah.
The silly face, yeah. Well,
Ahego is pronounced Ahego.
I hear you. So she does the I hear you go faces, and those kinds of things. Like they both do the same type of thing, but one's a porn star and one isn't.
No, Belle Delphine is 100% a porn star, dude. I'm sorry. She doesn't do fucking videos. Like it's softcore porn, but it's still 100% porn.
Like fucking like the fucking cam girls that do the ASMR thing and go, oh no, it's not porn, it's just stuff to relax to. Bitch, you're licking an ear and touching yourself. It's fucking porn.
God.
I don't know, like I don't know how far it goes till it's softcore porn. I mean, we're arguing semantics at this point, but I mean, I get what you're saying. She's being very lewd.
Here we go. Let's see. Oh, it's fucking. I don't want to have this in her search history.
Yeah, it's thinly veiled porn. If you want to give her that much credit.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just thinking the semantics of it all.
Apparently that doesn't work. All right, let's see.
You could just read it out, whatever it is.
Well, they're just nudes. I don't have a tweet, so Twitter.
Oh, okay. There you go. Wait,
I'm not
going to
put it on the stream. I'll put it in the Discord. But like that's just one picture. Like so, she's clearly done nudes before. You know.
I'm just gonna link it.
Okay.
In the fucking chat.
Is she the one that, like, without all the makeup and
there we go. That should be the second one. Yeah, the link I posted should take you to one of her like nudes. It's topless.
I feel like I shouldn't click this link. Like
it goes just to an image. All I'm saying, but I'm sure if there's
it is from Stabby, so
there's
he's not smart enough to. Oh yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah,
there's nudes of her out on the internet. That's one of them.
Yeah, on Patreon she says she sells nudes, but I'm sure she sells nudes as well. I just think you're not allowed to put that on Patreon. I'm not sure. I don't know how far Patreon gives a fuck. As long as they're kind of the fucking pie, so to speak.
I mean, you technically can, but you have to be liked by Patreon, and if you do anything like that to make Patreon not like you, then they go,
Well-
you're selling nudes here. You can't do that. Get out.
Well, actually, you can't. Patreon has had. Well, first of all, you can't now. But prior to that, they don't like you selling like lewds and stuff. Like there's another person out there called Jessica Negri, and she does like cosplay stuff, but she also does nudes and everything. But Patreon didn't
Jessica
like
does
that, and
nudes?
so
I thought she didn't.
no, she did do nudes, but she stopped doing them because Patreon didn't like her doing that. So, for instance, if you go onto Patreon, like onto their website, and you type in her name, she will never show up. But if you go onto Google and type in her name, type in her name, and then Patreon, it'll take you to her Patreon, because that's how they shadow banned her, and that was the big problem. And then that's why she stopped doing nudes.
Oh yeah, she did do
And
nudes.
so-
All right, cool.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what?
she did.
I
she
now
did
have
do it.
respect
So-
for Jessica Negri. I thought she never did nudes, and I was like, what a fucking, what a
Oh
tease.
no, she.
But she actually does do
like
nudes.
she's
All right,
a-
fair enough. She knows she sells nudes. Fair enough.
Yeah, no, she knows, like she's supposed to be like a model. She does nude modeling and that kind of stuff and all stuff. I mean, and I got no problem with that, but Patreon does. But also Patreon recently changed their terms and services, and so they actually, if you're a porn star of any kind, nudity or any kind, you're kicked off. That's why
okay.
everyone's going to what's it called?
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
OnlyFans. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
OnlyFans, yeah. OnlyFans is the Patreon replacement for porn art or porn stars.
I like how somebody pretend like he didn't know what that is. He's not fucking premium sub to like 6 different fucking girls in there. Come on.
Dude,
I think it's called,
I cannot sub to any of
OnlyFans.
these people. If I had the money for that, sure. I don't even have a Patreon, man. I cannot afford any of that. But I do know about it because it in addition to the porn artists, to the porn people, though, they also lumped in anyone who does anime art as well. If you do anime related art of any kind,
Oh yeah,
you're also
Patreon
kicked off
doesn't
of
like you
Patreon.
anymore. Yeah.
Right. So if you can make a Patreon, you can only do like American Western style comic book art or something like that. You cannot do anime because if you do anime, you might do lolly. If you do lolly, well then that's a potential for a lawsuit and stuff. So therefore,
Yeah, they
all
don't want to deal with that shit. I can't blame
Yeah,
them
so
for not
all
wanting to deal with that though, because that's not a brush you want to get fucking painted with.
well,
Not
I mean,
intending
and
to make
even
that
if you
fun, also.
well, even if you don't do any of that stuff, but you still get kicked off, that's not good. So then, how are artists supposed to?
No,
earn
I
livings?
understand what
But-
you're saying. I get what you're saying. I agree. I'm just
Yeah.
saying I to see why they would be like, we just don't want to deal with any of that shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
From a business perspective, they're not losing much money, I'm sure, compared to like the amount of money they could potentially lose in a lawsuit. So,
Yeah.
oh, apparently it's somebody leaked a Jessica Negri like sucking dick photo or something, or it's just a Photoshop. I don't know.
Probably a Photoshop because she doesn't want to do that kind of thing.
Well, that's why I said somebody leaked it, like the fappening kind of thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, that could.
Supposedly, I have no fucking clue. I genuinely don't care. As long as she's willing to admit that she's a porn, person, that she's selling naked photos, so good for her.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't see anything wrong with that. I get sick and tired of the people that basically sell porn and they're like, no, you shouldn't sexualize me. That's wrong. Like, fuck off.
Right?
Have any of you guys ever seen or heard of Sophia Diamond? I think it's Sophia.
Name rings a bell, but I don't recall.
She was a TikTok person who just recently turned 18.
Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah, like,
Is
blonde chick with
that the chubby
gigantic
girl
knockers.
who has just gone fucking like rampant with putting all of her shit up there recently?
No, she's the blonde girl with the ridiculously huge knockers who would constantly have all the cleavage showing and like doing like the little dances or whatever that they do on TikTok. Oh, I'm trying to find her TikTok here.
I only know
I'm posting a link to her
there's
TikTok
the
so people can see what I'm talking about. Like you'll see what she does on there, and
Oh,
it's
if it's a
pretty
link to
self-apparent at
TikTok,
that point.
if it's a TikTok link, I'm not clicking it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I ain't going. I will not go to TikTok.
Why?
China.
Oh, because
a
it's from
Chinese.
China. Okay, that's.
Yeah, well, because we know that they're surveilling. This is super paranoid. All right, just paranoid. Put my conspiracy theory hat on,
Oh, let me
tinfoil
find the
hat
fucking
on.
picture just so you have a picture.
Well, if it's
Or I'll find a
China,
video, I'm sure.
Probably
Well,
a safe bet.
Oh, here we go.
I mean,
Here's a YouTube video that's a collection of them, so you can just see it and just have an idea of what I'm talking about. But she just did a thing where she put out a YouTube video where she was like, people need to stop sexualizing me. It's wrong. I don't make porn. I'm never going to have an OnlyFans. You guys are fucking gross. And then, like, I think the next day she probably posted, because that's what these TikTok thoughts do, is just tons of, like, cleavage photos and, like, little creepy, sexy dances. But, like, she's been doing it since, like, way before she was 18, which is all sorts of fucking not okay.
the only one I'm fully done with. I'm so sick of this woman. Is that one who wore that Bernie shirt?
Oh,
like
yeah, the
OK
boomer, okay boomer girl.
Yeah, I'm fucking done with her.
She did a whole fucking thing on, like, a return, like, a complaint about people who were, like, conservatives who thought she was hot and were watching her channel because they thought she was sexy. Like, you're never going to get me. I'm like, yeah, because that had something to do with being conservative and not the fact that none of these people are ever going to fucking meet you. And you're a hot chick. Of course you got a boyfriend, no doubt. Like, that's just normal.
Did you guys catch Elenity's nip slip?
Right.
No.
The slip.
Whoops.
Oh, yeah, I know what kind of slips you're talking about.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe she's just not my type. But she's like a fucking 5 or 6 in my book, and she's fucking wildly popular.
I don't understand. Her and Pokemon, I don't get.
Like,
Yeah.
okay,
I don't
at
know,
least
either
Pokemon
you
is
guys
actually
come on.
cute. Like, she's a fucking cunt and a half, but at least she's actually fucking cute.
She's
She's pretty fucking average.
I mean, she's
dude.
out of my league, obviously, but I mean, she's not.
I mean,
really
No,
I think she's attractive, but
fucking
she's not
Pokemon
fucking
or
smoking
the fucking Alinity. What are you
Alinity.
talking about, Daytwa?
Elenity's.
Oh yeah, Alinity's like no, not even a little bit. But Pokemon is actually cute. She's a fucking cunt and a half, but she's fucking cute.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even know. I've never seen Pokemon.
I think that if you are like a legitimately very attractive woman, you've already been picked up by a modeling agency or whatever by the time you're like 14. So, just because that's how early they start working,
Oh, I
apparently.
don't fucking know, yeah. Well, this chick was putting out stuff when she was 16, and it's like, you're like, dude, whoa, that's not okay. But
Well,
I think that's
think
just
like
what they do now, like the fucking kids these days. Like, they just do these weird, like...
well, you're either like okay, if you're like between the ages of 14 or something like that, it's either modeling or acting. That's how they get all these kids to do all these like child stars and whatnot. But if you aren't like, let's say you're those
Either
are
way,
like the A
you're
range.
basically being fed to the fucking predators.
Well, yeah, either way, that's
Okay,
just
how old is? No, sorry.
no. And then
Sorry.
the moderately attractive ones, they go to like Twitch and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, all the other kind of social media kind of stuff. And then the ones below that tend to go to, let's say, strip clubs and maybe become prostitutes. And then after that, they work at the DMV.
Oh, yeah, most of these chicks
Like,
end up being, like, just shitty cam girls.
There's this fucking strip club by my house or in my area or whatever that every single year around fucking August whatever, like but end of the school year, right?
Yeah.
Welcoming the class of whatever fucking graduating class it is.
That's really
Every
good.
fucking year, dude.
Funny. That's fucked up. It's so funny. Well, I don't know if any of you guys took a look at the chick I posted, the Sophia Diamond, but like she just apparently turned 18 not long ago.
If you just graduated and have daddy issues, we've got a spot for you.
Well, I guess some of these TikTokers make good money. Like,
Okay, I'm seeing some pictures of
Some of the-
Pokemon without makeup. Because she's definitely cute with the makeup, but without, holy shit. I guess that's true for most chicks.
Well, I mean, if you're attractive enough, yeah. I mean, you can apply for sponsorship, apparently.
yeah, I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm just saying she's not really that cute. She's alright.
Yeah. You talking about Pokemon or?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
remember,
she's-
like,
Maybe
Well,
that's just a
okay.
personal preference thing, maybe I
But
just don't find that
let's
type
be
of
fair
person.
here, though. If Pokimane is a 5,
No,
Stabby, what
I
the fuck
said-
are you?
Oh, I'm definitely like a 1, dude. What
No,
are
I
you
was saying
talking about? In that scope, for sure, dude.
I was saying Alinity was like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
whatever.
I wasn't giving Pokemon a specific number, but maybe it's just personal preference. I don't find that attractive, but
Yeah, she's not like super hot or anything. But she's cute.
maybe I'm incapable
again,
of separating her
every
personality
fifth
from her
picture
physical
is-
appearance.
Every 5th picture I'm seeing is her without makeup, and she's fucking really plain looking without makeup. But again, like I said, that's true. Fucking a lot of women, dude.
No. Oh, Nacho Demon says
Except for, like, my
Affinity
ex,
or Alinity or
like-
whatever it is, has like a simp at Twitch. That's why she keeps staying there. There's
Like
some-
my ex, like all of her female relatives are fucking. I've seen them with and without makeup, and they're still hot, like without makeup.
Oh
but-
yeah.
Pretty fucking rare otherwise.
Wait, did Jay never come back?
no.
Oh.
Damn, dude.
Gave up already?
He must have rage quit the
That's my
second you
dad.
banned him or something.
Yeah. I probably should have sent that like as a message and not said it out loud for Satan to hear.
Yeah.
No, like, as you were saying that, like I heard somebody say Jay, and I was like, he's not modded. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Satan finally wins the race to fucking ban somebody.
No, hey, at this point, I'm like 3 and like 105. All right.
Oh man.
Maybe that's why
we gotta let him have a
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's Satan constantly getting rid of all your new viewers.
And that guy
I
was
gotta tell you,
mentioning anarchism and van life, so if we're gonna miss on one.
fair enough. God, van life fucking scares me, but it's becoming more and more apparent that might be what people go to. God, have you seen those van life videos?
Van life, I used to watch a lot because it's interesting to see the way they build their vans, but all the rest of it is just fucking obnoxious. Because I don't think most of the people that even make van life videos even actually live in their vans anymore. I think it's all just a bunch of like hype and bullshit to sell products.
Well, there's definitely that one chick that's definitely an ad. I can't remember her name. The
Yeah.
one that had like the albino snake, that black woman who lived in
Oh
the van.
yeah. I forget her real name, but they call her Van Owens.
Is it Van Someone? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Van Owens. Yeah, that's the one that I don't know if you guys know Memology, but he did a video breaking down how unnatural her growth was. Because she already had like millions of views and millions of followers after like 2 fucking videos.
yeah.
And like Philip DeFranco pimped her out, which I'm sure he got paid for that. Yeah, it's yeah. Let's see if I can find it and post it.
Yeah, Philip DeFranco
But yeah.
is one of the least honest people on YouTube.
He probably is.
Yeah, he's fucking awful, dude. Remember, I think I had posted his. What was it that? Who's the dude that like fucking jumped off a bridge, killed himself? Some streamer. No, not Extentation.
Akita.
Yeah, whoever it was. Yeah, he had this like fucking thing talking about how fucking sad he was about it. But like in a minute and a half clip, there was like 12 jump cuts. So like it couldn't go for more than like a sentence or 2 and still sound sincere, I guess.
Ooh.
So he had like 12, somewhere, a ridiculous amount. It was like every 7 seconds, there was a fucking jump cut because he had to reshoot the next part.
Man, why does everybody
Like,
always
yeah, it
gotta
seems
pretend
really
they give a
sincere.
shit about these random YouTubers that fucking like off themselves or murder somebody?
Yeah, it is fucking weird, dude.
Like this is the internet. Let's make fun of them. That's what we do.
Well, I think to some extent, people do stop and wonder, like, are they playing a factor into that? Like, did you actually like say something? Was it the likes? Was it the shit? Because YouTube has an interactive part of it. Unlike most things, it's like, if someone voiced their opinion, so what? You're never going to comment on it. On if it's someone in the
kills
bar.
themselves, it's not because of something somebody said. There's something wrong with that dude or chick.
Well, maybe, yeah, probably. I mean,
No, I mean that's 100% true. That's the field I work in. I can tell you that unequivocally. It is never because you said something. It is an entirely different process involved there.
All right.
Damn it, why can't I remember that bitch's name? It's something weird.
Oh, what is another thing? A lot
I
of people think if you ask somebody if they're going to kill themselves, that makes them more likely to do it. It's not fucking true either. 100%, you're not going to make them kill themselves. More chance that you'll actually save somebody if you want to. I should not phrase it that way.
Probably not.
Let's test that theory though, okay? Daytor, are you gonna kill yourself?
No, but I told you, not until my son turns 18.
What if he dies first? Like if he dies, can you go ahead and kill yourself?
What?
If he dies, can you go ahead and kill yourself?
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay,
That's
so like if I kill him, does that count as 2 points?
If you want, I don't really give a shit.
Well, I don't think you're earning any points, Satan. In fact, I think maybe the reverse.
Hey, a body is a body is a body.
Speaking of killing,
A kill is a kill. I don't care. Let's go. Let's get these numbers up.
Do you really want to associate dead bodies with your beliefs on sex? Out of curiosity, because that seems like a bad comparison. I mean, are you hitting the morgue with a fucking hot plate or what?
I mean, if rigor mortis is already set in, nah. But I mean, like, if they just died, I might as well finish.
You know, sometimes I should not ask questions.
Dude, take the advice of lawyers. Don't ask the question you don't already know the answer to.
No, I knew the answer to that. I just shouldn't have said it.
You realize that right when you're done asking.
Yeah, I realized. I was like, oh no, he's going to revel in that. Oh man. Oh.
So, when are you gonna change these images you got going on the screen?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to fucking put new pictures in there.
Yeah, I can't even remember if you ever changed them.
No, I'm really bad at
them.
that kind of stuff. I'm terrible, especially if it's something that might attract new viewers. Really not good.
Yeah. Heaven forbid you put in something current.
Well, I mean, look, I started that Twitch Sings thing because I wanted to try and run a karaoke stream if anybody was down. Unfortunately, I think everybody that wants to be in it would have to have Twitch Sings installed, which is, that's not really great. But, I had 2 followers on that channel after streaming twice. And my immediate thought was I should probably delete the channel and start a new one. Like, legitimately, I was like, I'll fucking delete this channel.
Who'd have thought putting something online for people to actually interact with would cause interaction of some sort? Go figure. So, somehow on this channel you managed to accumulate 117 subscribers. I
don't even know how.
Despite our best efforts to the contrary.
Yeah, the mind boggles. Maybe I don't know. We want to change that, do a few things, put in a couple of hashtags in there. Current topics, maybe. I don't know. But heaven help you if you put in the coronavirus.
Yeah. That's a fucking.
Don't do that.
I ended up with 99 viewers on my own personal channel, or 99 subscribers on my own personal channel, too.
Oh, I see. There you go.
Yeah, Skittles McStabby Pants with the worst shit on the internet.
Yeah. If you're interested in if Hitler and Jesus were popsicle sticks and roommates,
yeah,
he's all about it, dude.
Oh man. That's I forgot about that.
Or your toaster for president. That was interesting.
I don't know if interesting really applies to any of the videos I made, but sure.
Well, in a cringe kind of way.
Terrible.
That can be considered interesting.
Well, I was aiming at making bad, but I
I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the one that gets Copper Cab to block me.
Copper. Oh, man.
Like he wouldn't like he has this bit that he does. Redheads deserve to be recognized as a separate race. We are discriminated against and have to deal with many stereotypes throughout history. We have many distinct physical characteristics. Some examples are red hair, pale skin, lots of freckles, light-colored eyes, etc. I was like, no one hates redhead women. It's literally just redhead dudes. And let's be fair, they're kind of the worst.
Well, I don't know. If you look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they are getting rid of all the redheads. Actually, no. In movies in general, they're.
It's comic book things.
Oh, okay, but the Little Mermaid's gonna be turned into a black girl. That was a ginger.
By the way, the 4 fat faggots reunite.
Hey,
Exactly.
what up,
There you go. Who
Is
else?
anybody actually watching the stream, or is it just us talking to ourselves?
Oh man,
I'm watching it.
woohoo!
It's showing 6, so there's
Oh my!
all of us
Record.
and the other person, I guess.
Actually, I don't have it on, so hey.
Nacho Demon Damus the Great,
yeah,
I think,
dude.
is there.
Nacho Damas.
Nacho Damas.
Yeah, no, he said that Linity has a Twitch. I think
no,
she's
he
got
left too.
multiple ones. Dude, she actually asked to get banned. Like they weren't gonna ban her, but she literally asked them to ban her so she could feel normal, or she thought that would shut people up about the favoritism.
Oh, she had a temporary ban kind of thing.
No, she asked for it.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're like, okay, 24-hour ban. I think it should be 3 days. So yeah, I'm gonna be banned myself for 3 days.
Oh wait, you were so she was asking for it. What was she wearing, huh?
Well, one of her nips slipped, so. That's so fucking bizarre. They were not gonna ban her, dude.
How is the fucking areola bigger than her fucking tit? It's so disgusting.
It really is weird. She's pretty
that
flat-chested with huge fucking nipples.
Yeah, that bitch is gross.
And fucking wildly popular for some fucking reason.
Giant nipples.
Did you not? Oh, you haven't seen it,
I don't even know who Alinity is, dude.
She's real popular on.
I mean, I gathered from what you guys said. Yeah, she's a popular Twitch streamer. Yeah.
Well, and I'll get the memeology. Let's see if the memeology.
And she gets away with murder, and she doesn't get banned because she's super popular. She makes the Twitch money, so of course you're not gonna do shit to the fucking cunt.
Nah. I don't see a nip slip for her. There's some random Asian chick that keeps popping up in the pictures now.
I'm trying to see if this one actually had it, or if he had to take the nip slip out.
Well, there's somebody named Legendary Leah, who I assume is a streamer. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's some other chick. Wait, whoa, she's in a fucking nurse outfit. She looks fucking ridiculous.
Does she have big ears?
I gotta stop using Bing. That's right. They stopped doing. They fucked up their porn algorithm on purpose or something.
She originally was going to get just a 24-hour ban
for showing a fucking nipple, and there's probably how many children were there?
Yeah. All right, so this is what she tweeted out after that. She tweeted out, 24 hours, not long enough. I'm actually trying to get it extended to 3 days. That's what she fucking tweeted out.
She should have fucking said that should get permanently suspended.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm playing through the video. Yeah, I'm in the self-imposed 3 days. What the fuck? Yeah, he must have. I think he had to take it out because on the original video he actually slit.
That's so weird. Yeah, I think maybe it's not so much the nipple because I don't see why they would even really care if somebody actually had a nip slip or whatever, but the fact that other people do the same thing and get in a lot more trouble.
No, a lot of people do less and get a lot of trouble.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, essentially that they're not applying the rules fairly. That's what I mean.
Applying the rules fairly? Why? Why would you do
Oh
that?
wow, dude! Apparently even on YouTube, like if you search for Alinity, anybody that was talking about it would have a different thumbnail than if you like search for that particular YouTuber. Like if you search Alinity, one thumbnail would show up, but if you search for whoever YouTuber was making a video about her, a different fucking thumbnail would show up.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Oh well, I just thought it'd be funny to see like the giant nipple thing, but
Yeah,
now
I'm
that I
still
see her,
playing.
yeah, she's not really super hot. Like she's ain't looking, she's not super hot though.
She's fine. She's average, dude.
Well, it's like I said earlier. I mean, if you're an average, then you end up on the Twitch and the YouTubes and all that.
Because they can't make the money from the. Oh hey, Nachodamus has got the link here.
Yeah, they're not attractive enough to be like models and actors, or even talented enough.
Oh, that's how fucking dumb is she?
Yeah, I don't think she's claiming it was an accident. I don't see how it was, dude.
I remember in fucking junior high, we had a girl pull her pants down in the middle of class by accident.
By accident?
So back when I was in junior high, I don't know if you guys remember, but sagging pants were like a real big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, look how low I can sag my pants, because she thought she'd worn a longer shirt that day. And then instead of grabbing just her jeans, she grabbed her jeans and her underwear and just fucking dropped her out all the way to her ankles. Oh, it was so funny.
Jesus Christ.
We all had to stay in class for like an extra 5 minutes after the fucking bell rang because the teacher was like, that just doesn't leave the classroom.
Fucking dumb bitch.
Yeah, like that was going to happen.
It's gonna
Did
leave
the teacher
classroom.
really think you weren't going to talk about it?
Yeah, no, really legit. Yeah, it absolutely left the classroom. Like, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, that's
I just
an
was just
unrealistic
like,
expectation.
But yeah, that was so funny. Oh, that had to be like the worst fucking day of that poor chick's life.
Did his show the nip slip?
His did, yeah, and it didn't look weird to
You
me,
saw
but
it?
it was just a real quick little flash, so I don't know.
Yeah. But they're, the nipple to, breast meat ratio is not good. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word for it, dude. Mammaries.
It makes it sound like you're slicing off a pit for a sandwich or some shit.
Yeah, this is really lean.
When you're
This
cooking
is
that
really
turkey,
lean
the
breast
nipple to breast
It's
meat
really
ratio.
nipple heavy.
They say I objectify women. Goddamn.
Oh man.
That sucks. He had to take it out, dude.
Yeah, that was silly.
But yeah, that's fucking crazy. She basically had to ask them to ban her. We're not gonna do.
Yeah, that's the part that's weird. I mean, you gotta ask to be banned.
Yeah, somehow she thought asking to be banned would show that there wasn't favoritism. I don't know, man. It's
Yeah,
fucking
I don't know.
retarded.
That's a weird concept.
Yeah. Yeah, some of those chicks, I'm like, how do they have these fucking followings, dude? That other bitch that was like trying to shame her fucking viewers and subscribing the $5 a month or whatever.
Well, see, the
I think her name was V.
people get off to that, so you know.
It's weird. So, like, I watched a Twitch stream, a couple of them because I was trying out the Twitch Sings thing, and I figured I'd watch a couple of their streams and see like how the stuff worked, like what you could do and what you couldn't do with the stuff. And like, you go into these smaller channels, they always want to, like, they act like they want to be your buddy and they want to fucking learn everything about you. And it's like, you just want me to fucking subscribe and give you money. Like, don't fucking lie. You know what I mean? So I think it's like they give that illusion of giving a shit about all their different people that they're watching, even though there's like thousands, and people think that they're in some sort of fucking relationship with them, or fantasize about it enough or something, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it'd be like if I started being like, "Hey, Nacho Demons, tell me your dreams and your hopes," and then start to get real fucking weird quick.
Now give me $100.
Yeah, it'd be about like that, yeah. Except without the actually asking for money. They kind of hint at that, I'm sure. After they've drawn you in and made sure that you're their best friend.
Oh no, there's a shit ton of them that'll legit just go like, give me fucking money. Give me the money. Like you can sit here and watch this for $5 a day, but you can't afford $10 fucking dollars. Give me the fucking money.
That's fucking real. Damn, dude.
I guess you never seen my stream before. So.
That is a metric shit ton of people. It's basically just gaming with tits.
Oh man.
Yeah, that bitch that I just posted, that's the bitch that was trying to shame people into fucking subbing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little hard not to know who you're talking about, considering she everyone's been talking about her.
Yeah.
There are
she's more
articles
flat-chested than fucking Alinity is.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah, she also was saying that when somebody fucking like pays her something through PayPal, she looks up their information. I mean, looks up their LinkedIn information.
Well, yeah, because your name comes through on your PayPal, and so she Googles the names, and then she's like, "That's that creepy." Yeah,
that seems fucking weird, dude.
Is she trying to figure out maybe this fool can has more money than they're fucking giving me?
Yeah, well, so the people were speculating that she would like try to blackmail people that were in relationships.
Well, yeah.
That's again, it's pure speculation, but I could see that being true. Why the fuck else would you care?
See, I was thinking she just looked up their career aspects. Like, oh, this guy's a lawyer. He has way more money.
Yeah,
that could be. That's probably it.
She did, and then in the video, she said that most of these guys are engineers.
Right.
They work in tech.
Oh my god!
They don't care about big tits or tits at all. Apparently,
those poor guys. They got their own titties, and they're still paying for other people's titties.
Well, most of them have bigger titties than she does.
No doubt. They want to feel dominant in the relationship. They're like, I got titties.
Yeah, some of it's just bizarre, man. Like, if they're like, pretty fucking hot, it's understandable.
Can we do a stream like this where we just make fun of Twitch on Twitch? Is that?
I think that's against the rules.
Great.
I'm pretty sure it's against their rules, but I still want to do it.
Yeah, let's try it anywhere else. I mean, it's not like we're going to get less
audience. Well, I think I can stream to Twitch and to YouTube at the same time. I'm not sure, but
yeah,
it's implied on OBS that you can do it.
Live is China owned too.
Yeah. The one thing I want to know now is I want to start. Fucking Amazon needs to start telling me when they're shipping stuff from China. Cause fucking, if I'm gonna order something, I don't want to wait 6 months to get it.
If you get it at all.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to know. I want to know if it's from China, because if it is, I'm ordering from somewhere that's gonna actually be able to deliver it.
Well, and even if they could deliver it, it probably won't be there for a while because, I mean.
Oh no, I'm just saying I would choose a different vendor and buy a different product from a different company, so that I'm not having to deal with shipping from China.
Because you're a racist piece of shit.
Yep, I am a terribly racist bastard.
I bet you even call it the Chinese virus, don't you?
Yeah, because Chinese is completely a race.
Yeah. I love how that's just the way it's always gone. It's always like named after came from, like Zika after the Zika forest and that kind of shit. But now it's a fucking problem.
Yeah, the Wu flu. The Wu flu sounds so much better.
Yeah. They need to put out a music video, like a rap video for the Wu flu. And anybody
Oh,
but
dude,
fucking
actually,
Worski. As long as Worski's not the one that does it, we're good.
fucking
can't rap.
simping ain't easy. No, you got to check out fucking COVID Mansion.
COVID Mansion?
Yeah, COVID Mansion by Hobson.
Is that YouTube?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like he's a legit fucking rapper, but he's been real hit or miss recently. But I used to love like a lot of his stuff when he first came out.
That's the
But, like,
yeah.
nah,
I start typing in COVID MA, and then it's like Mansion Hobson. Immediately.
Yeah, no, it's actually really fucking good. Like it's got some decent fucking bars in there, but it's also just really fucking funny. Like, he was just sitting there fucking around and just made this really genuinely funny fucking COVID rap.
Well, I'm gonna have to check it out. I can't play it now because it'll play over the stream, and I don't know.
And?
Do they fuck it? I'll find out. If we get in trouble, we get in trouble.
Well, YouTube is completely run by bots right now, so they won't, even if like no one's going to see it otherwise. So if you get a strike, that won't get resolved until they open up again. So I wouldn't bother.
Oh
Yeah, but it's also Hobson, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't give a fuck about people playing his music.
Well, he doesn't give a fuck, but there are other people who will strike.
Oh, see, that's the problem. It doesn't matter if the artist has said like people are allowed to stream it or not. They literally will just ban people for it anyway. It happens all the time.
Oh well then do it, pussy.
Nope. I'm gonna pass. I forgot that they'd all be out right now. Man, how fucking weird is that?
No
YouTube
balls.
is not working. You're right. They're little bitty quail egg sized balls. They're white boy balls.
Ew. Oh, get the visual. Oh,
Stabby's got the Dan Quails.
no.
Dan quail. Oh damn. The giant, massive balls. They hang down between my legs. I gotta stuff them in my ass cracker. It looks indecent when I'm walking around.
Oh, that visual's so much worse.
That really was. As soon as I said it,
Jesus.
I was like, "That's bad."
Calm the fuck down, Randy Marsh.
Oh man, that was pretty dumb. Now, if we had a DJ, we were running a DJ morning radio show, we'd have the soundboard where we play like our "Do Your Ears Hang Low" song or something.
Yeah, we'll just get Trippy to use his fucking soundboard that seems to never have a fucking end of obnoxious shit to fucking play.
Oh, is there any soundboard that's not made entirely of obnoxious shit, though?
No.
Because
I think
remember
those
Google Hangouts, right?
I think soundboards are designed to. I think soundboards are designed to be obnoxious.
Yeah, they had a soundboard and it was a bunch of really just obnoxious shit, like a cricket going like chirp 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 or whatever. Cricket noises. Oh, well, that was good.
Even just like the fucking way they get used, like even if you had a soundboard that wasn't filled entirely with obnoxious shit, like it was like relevant shit, like for whatever situation, yada yada. Just because of how it gets used all the fucking time, it'd be obnoxious as shit because people are fucking dumb.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
And they always overdo the bit every time.
Oh, I learned a new term for, speaking of people are dumb, I learned a new term for your style of music. Satan.
Okay.
They call it sad boy songs.
Fuck me.
I just thought I'd share that with you.
Most
everybody's singing them, so they're not doing it in like a mean way. They're just like that's their term. On apparently.
I mean, I'd argue, but fuck, that's accurate.
It's a really good term.
Shit.
God damn it.
And they're not using it derogatory. They like them. A lot of the people there. Oh, to be fair, there's some good emos music. That's man. They even had people singing "Jimmy Eat World."
Ugh.
But that's not a real big band, because didn't they get like in an accident or something and get all fucked up before they could ever really like go on tour?
I don't know. I never really liked him. Like there was this one chick I was hanging out with back in was that high school or was that in fucking college? Fucking like right there around then, like fucking 2008, 2012, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And it's, I really love this band. You got to check them out. They're so good.
It just takes
It's
some
you
time.
retarded? Like, am I fucking someone that's legitimately fucking retarded? Like, these people are fucking stupid. Are you stupid, bitch? Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. They're like peppy sad music. It was weird. Oh, Samaj posted in the Discord Solinki music for sad people.
On another note, I was sitting around watching a stand-up today, and I saw that Netflix had this Comedians Around the World collection, and dude, no, it was actually not terrible. Like, except for like one comedian that was just bad all the way fucking through. Everyone there actually has to fucking bits.
Really?
Yeah.
I've grown so used to Netflix putting out so many just trash comedians.
Like there was this one, like, and when she first walked out, I was like, I'm gonna have to skip this bitch, aren't I? Like, you're gonna be that kind of just fucking preachy, obnoxious lesbian bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. But like, she was actually kind of funny. Like, I fucking dug her.
So comedians around the world.
Or I think it's Comedians of the World, something like that. But fucking like Chris D'Elia is in the fucking first set, and he had like one good bit and everything else was trash. I was like, fuck, come on, Chris, like you're better than this. That's
Is
like
comedians
I
in
heard
cars
his-
getting coffee any good?
The Seinfeld one?
Certain episodes are, but like that's like
I was just thinking I'll probably have to cherry.
Do they have air conditioning? And
yeah, like that one's like a podcast, right? Like it kind of depends on who the guest is and what they have to say that day, whatever.
they do. It's on.
For the most part, it's pretty okay, but they're real hit or miss. As far as like whether they're really good, it's great to have one in the background just to kind of listen to if you're doing other shit. But I don't know.
That's fair.
There's a few that are really fucking good, like the Dave Chappelle one is really good. The Bill
it's
Burr
Dave
one's
Chappelle,
really
yeah.
good.
That makes sense.
Like most of the guys that were on SNL, those episodes are pretty good. Like even fucking Martin Short, and I fucking hate Martin Short. I've always hated Martin Short. I've
Hate
never
Martin
liked
Short?
him. I fucking hate him. I don't think he's funny.
Wow, all right.
But like, and that one, like, he wasn't really being funny. He was just telling some stories about back in the day, like during SNL and all the people he was hanging around with. Like he has pretty good stories to tell. He wasn't funny. I'm still never gonna think he's funny.
Oh, he was really good at Three Amigos, though. I mean, that whole movie was fucking epic.
You mean he was good standing next to two of the people who were actually funny?
All I'm saying is that movie was great, and he seemed pretty funny in that to me. I don't know.
So you didn't care for the Jiminy Glick character, I'm guessing?
Good God, no.
Oh, Jiminy Glick.
I fucking hated Glick.
Oh, that was
Oh,
the dumbest
fuck,
shit
dude.
I ever saw. That was so fucking dumb.
Yeah, that one was. It depended on the guest. Some of them were pretty entertaining,
Oh.
but it was honestly it was more about the
I
guest.
rank that up there with the Garth Brooks fucking thing.
Chris Gaines,
Yeah,
Garth Brooks, you mean?
Garth Brooks, Chris Gaines, Martin Short, Jiminy Glick. I think that was about the same level of just not a great fucking plan to start with.
Yeah, it was no Ed Grimley, I guess.
I don't know who Ed Grimley is. I must have.
It was a character Martin
Short did.
Yeah.
I've seen his movies. I don't think I've really seen any of Martin Short's like stand-up, so I don't know. I like his
No,
movies.
no,
I like watching him in movies. I enjoy him, but I don't know his comedy.
Like I said, the comedians at Cars Getting Coffee. Like I've watched most, if not all, of
So it's worth cherry picking. If I don't really know the person, it's probably skip it and move on. I won't enjoy it unless it's somebody I already like. Oh, I know everybody hates Steven Crowder, but they played a clip on there of that Texas dude Crenshaw. Dan
Crenshaw
on what was it? The fucking gray-haired atheist cunt that has a TV show. Super political.
Bill Maher?
Yeah, he fucking destroyed Bill Maher. And in a way where you looked at Bill Maher's face, just looked crushed. It was great.
It was epic. It was really epic.
But just that look on Bill Maher's face.
On Bill Maher's show?
Yes.
Fucking
that's
awesome.
we say on his show, I mean, first of all, you can tell these comedians have nothing because they're at home. Because Bill Maher, he's at home trying to do his show. There's no audience, no nothing. And it just doesn't. It's just so awkward. Same thing with Stephen Colbert. I mean, if you watch these guys' show right now, it's terrible. Just terrible. They are not funny without their audience.
One of the things Dan Crenshaw pointed out was he said when I went on the show, they were very clear about if you were the audience and you weren't cheering Bill Maher every time they held up the right sign, you were going to get the fuck out of there. So that's what they try to use, that crowd pressure to make themselves look good, even though like nobody in the crowd is there like laughing because it's funny so much. It's because there's a fucking sign.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he crushed Steven Crowder, but I think he did it by accident, and Steven Crowder just looked so sad for the rest of the interview. He said his hero when he was looking at debates that one of the people he looks up to is Ben Shapiro, and you can see Steven Crowder's face just fall because he was hoping it was going to be him. He was like he was going to cry. It was great.
I've seen him do that one other time, and that's when he had Sargon Khan on, and they were talking about religion, and Sargon was just getting them on various different things about like logic and whatnot. Like, why are you like? I think Carl was trying to make the claim, well, there was the city in the Bible, and we found remnants of a city that was listed in the Bible. Therefore, the Bible must be telling the truth. He's like, Sargon's like, no, I mean, finding a city doesn't mean any truth of any kind. In fact, we don't even know. Like, exactly, and he just got so deflated. It's like he was barely looking him in the eye the rest of the stream.
Yeah, it was the same.
I was gonna say they found Troy based on the fucking Iliad. God damn it, Iliad and Odyssey, but that doesn't mean that shit's fucking true story.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's a lot of things that the Bible is right about, but doesn't mean that it's everything is factual, like cities or locations and things. I mean,
homosexuality.
A lot of those things have been proven that is correct. You know, like all the gays do need to be, set on fire.
Wait.
Shut the fuck up! I'm talking. But I mean, a lot of it is true, but doesn't mean that the hocus pocus religious magical shit is real.
Yeah, historical things would make sense.
Yeah, and neither is homosexuality. It's not fucking real.
That's what you were trying to interrupt for?
Yeah, basically.
That was it. God, fuck you, son.
You deserved that one. That was well done by gaming.
Fuck Satan.
Plus, I already said homosexuality when he was talking.
Exactly.
The places and shit were real.
Oh man.
Fucking loser.
Oh.
Biting my fucking.
All right, I'll just shut the fuck up then. All right, cool.
Thank you.
So Steven Crowder was also talking with Dan Crenshaw about his roommate when he worked at some TV studio was a gay dude who wasn't out.
His roommate.
You're like, roommate. Oh man.
I'm telling you, man, he fucking low-key signals that he's fucking gay.
It really came off like he was trying to be like, I'm totally straight, but I lived with this gay dude for a while.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, you know why he won't come out?
Because his fan base would just fucking abandon him.
Because he'd be poor overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 100%.
Because for the most part,
Yeah.
the gays don't like him, and the conservative right wing fucking the whatever, they're not all that fond of the gays for the most part. So if he's that and gay, yeah,
They've
dude,
been
he's
spending a
broke
lot of
shit
time
overnight.
trying to like make it clear that the Bible isn't against gay people. There's been a couple episodes where he's gone into that like pretty hardcore.
Yeah, just forget about all the parts they talk about killing the gays.
Yeah, I know.
And setting them on fire, fucking smashing them against the rocks. Fucking what was the tearing them in two and stabbing them in the stomach and tearing them in two.
God
So
damn.
lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, plus all obviously crucifixion. They did that to the gays too. Like everyone kind of forgets that crucifixion was around like for a long time before and a long time after. The fucking whatever. They crucified a shit ton of fucking people for a lot of fucking things.
Christianity stole a lot of shit from a lot of people. Isn't there like the Egyptian mythology that lines up, and then all the holidays and
Gilgamesh.
Yeah,
the all the holidays too, and then what else?
Yeah, they definitely took a lot of the pagan holidays.
Christmas, be number one.
Yeah, the number one, of course.
The winter solstice.
The like literally every symbolism and iconography about Easter is fucking stolen.
Yeah, it's all pagan shit, dude. Yeah, it was like a fertility thing, dude.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The bunnies, because bunnies are
like what the fuck does somebody coming back to life have to do with the fucking bunny?
Well, you see,
it was kind of genius, dude, because it did help, convert a lot of motherfuckers.
At any point, that lucky rabbit's foot you've been carrying around will become a bunny again. I swear to God. Cloning technology will kick in.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's fine.
On the third day, that bunny paw will resurrect.
You will believe on Jesus.
The secret to eternal life really is just carrying a rabbit's foot.
That would be...
Oh, wait, no, it's luck, isn't it? The rabbit's foot's supposed to be lucky, right?
Not for the rabbit.
Not for the rabbit, right?
I've never understood why that was a lucky thing, and I've had rabbit's feet. I was always like, people would give them to you, and you're like, that's fucking great.
Well,
they
weren't actually rabbit's feet, were they?
It's as irrational as the concept of luck itself.
Was it actually fucking... I thought it was like a mock-up.
Little claws and shit, dude.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought it was fake. I didn't think they were actually cutting off the feet of rabbits.
There's I don't know, man. I think they actually do. Well, I'm sure they don't cut off the feet of a rabbit they weren't going to kill anyway.
No,
I'm sure they sold the meat to somebody else and the fucking fur to somebody else, and like it's the feet were just going to go waste, and they're like,
might as well put this on a keychain.
99 point whatever fucking % of rabbit's foot now aren't real fucking rabbits.
Yeah, they're probably plastic with fur glued to it and shit.
Yeah, but you can get them.
Yeah, this is when I was a little kid, so in like the 80s. Like every once in a while we'd go somewhere and they'd sell rabbit's foot in like some sort of gift shop at like a campground or some shit. So
yeah, no, dude, even in the 80s, they were the fucking fake ones.
The one I had, I distinctly remember it had little claws and like fucking bone.
Oh, so, okay, then yeah, you actually got a real one.
Yeah, it was,
no shit. All right.
Yeah. I'm sure I had some of the fake ones too, because it was super popular when I was a kid. Like there was.
Yeah, it was super popular when I was a kid. That was a good century apart.
Because you're old, you see.
You had to dodge the brontosauruses when you were riding your bike. That was definitely different. The kids these days are soft.
Had to dodge the brontosaurus when you were when you were going to the fucking nursery school uphill in the snow both ways.
And I'll tell you, man, at lunch the velociraptors were always hanging around the edge of the playground. You like one eye on the velociraptors, the other eye on the swing set, man. Because some kid was going to jump over and that would be the end.
Nobody drives a joke into the ground like Stabby.
Good job. Fucking man.
I don't know any other dinosaur names, or I'd keep going.
Megasaurus.
So yeah, the Megasauruses would there'd be lunch at school.
That's
Those are the gay dinosaurs.
And now more sad boy music.
No, it's not sad boy.
God
It's not
damn
even
it.
music. It's just a funny little video.
Oh man.
God damn, I'm so fucking sleepy.
Well, it is late.
It's not. Well, I mean, what are you doing other than this? Just drinking. Oh, Mad Metal Man's here! Yay!
Samaj, blow me and then rub my back as I fall asleep.
No.
Oh, the
Why
bunny
not?
was Jesus' roommate. That's what Mad Metal Man says about the bunny in the thing.
He was the 13th apostle.
And he's now giving you dinosaur
Homomorphic
names.
The bunny was Jesus' roommate, and
Oh,
then Jesus
man.
thought, "Oh, if I take the bunny's foot, it'll be lucky. Nothing bad will happen to me." Yeah.
That'd be the worst roommate ever. Jesus is a dick.
Well, karma's a bitch because
Yeah, really.
I haven't got the last laugh.
Rabbit's like, I can imagine like years later, he's talking to his kids. He's like, "Yeah, I lived with that asshole. Took my fucking leg." You know, like,
Turns out Judas was actually a bunny.
and he was justified.
Took my leg. I sold him out to the Romans.
He goddamn
Jesus
right.
took the leg off my buddy. I had a cute little pit petty. He was a little furball. Took his fucking leg. I'm gonna get that motherfucker.
Oh, and I bet you that rabbit fucked his girl later too.
You get some weird fetishes on me.
Oh man.
What
Yeah, now the
happens
big
when-
ear thing seems totally reasonable.
Uh huh.
Big ear bitches with dead eyes.
Dead eyes. What the fuck, dead eyes? That seems a lot more like your kind of thing, Satan. I mean, just to be fair.
Dude, I don't even know where that came from, but like we've been adding that to the fucking big ear bitches thing for a long while.
Fucking remember
I don't remember where it came from, but that is a strictly you thing.
Nah, you're trying to deflect now. I can tell.
Since when do I deflect? I admit all my weird fucked up.
Okay, that's
Like,
Good point.
let's be real here.
That's true. That's true.
I just want to get me a fucking Jewish girl dressed up as a Nazi to punch me while I come.
You almost had that one time.
I did have it that one time. It was fucking great. That's why I want it again.
Oh, that's right. You got punched. You actually did that. Yeah.
Yeah, on Halloween, fucking Jewish girl dressed as a Nazi. Met her that fucking night. She's sitting there writing the shit out of me at the end of the night. It's like, I'm about to come. No, you're fucking not. Like, I don't think I have a choice. It's like, I'm about to come. No, you're fucking. And as I'm coming, she hits me right in the fucking not nose.
Yeah, obviously didn't know you that well if you thought that would work. That fucking backfired.
It's like afterwards, you're like, oh man, you made the worst mistake.
That was the greatest thing ever.
If she'd been like, I love you, I want to have kids, you'd have been like, done. There'd been no
Oh
coming.
no, like that would have ruined it.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Punch you
having
in the
kids.
face, that's just foreplay.
You know, like, okay, here's the only thing. Like, there's a few things in bed that you can't mention without it getting incredibly fucking weird. Like, and if my
Kids?
dick is still inside you, let's not talk about children, please. Please, can we not talk about little fucking people while my dick is still inside of you?
Nothing kills the mood more than that.
How many kills did her, so you'd think? Yeah.
I mean, on the plus side, she'd have a reason to stick around. So I guess all that domestic abuse can probably continue.
So, Samaj, you've already resigned yourself to the fact that you gotta, like, trap a woman? Like, that's why you're. That's why this advice
Like, hey, bitch,
It's kind of fucking
I'm gonna
bad.
be the worst mistake of your life, but you're stuck with me.
He's gonna have to swastika her legs.
I won't have to.
Oh, don't talk about midgets or kids. Thank you, Matt Metal Man.
Oh no, you can keep talking about them midgets. That's fine with me.
As long as they don't call you Dad.
I'll start calling you Bridget, baby. Let's go.
As long as they don't call you Dad, right? That's the main thing.
I mean, like
Like,
Daddy is
okay,
weird, but
but
it's fine. Just don't call me. Like fuck it, put the E at the end. Holy shit! Just don't stop at the Dad part.
I
Good
read one of those
God.
little, like funny story snippets where somebody got called like not Dad or Daddy, but the actual father's name.
Oh, no.
I assume it's fake, but it's still fucking funny. Like, I'm sure. I want that to be fake. Let's not talk about little people. Oh, that's why Mad Metal Man with midgets.
I remember the one time I said another woman's name in bed. Boy, that was awkward.
Well,
Your mom's name?
I'm just realizing
No.
I didn't know her dad's name. She might have been talking about her dad.
Oh no.
No, like, there was a girl like she was like getting fucking choked and beat up and spanked and like fucking held down and shit. And at one point she starts fucking saying some other dude's name, and I just assumed it was some other dude, and I was like, all right, well that's a choice, I guess.
That's one way to go.
I mean, I didn't stop, but
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
fair.
I don't know her dad's name. That might have been her dad's name.
You still have contact? You could find out. I'm sure that you'd definitely be happier knowing the truth and not less happy if you knew the truth.
I mean, I don't have her number anymore, but I think I still have her on Facebook.
No. You don't even have to ask her that. You can probably find out just by going on her fucking profile. There you go.
Oh, right. I don't have to deal with this bitch. I can just sit there and look at her friends and family and shit.
Yeah, doesn't it usually say like the dads? I haven't been on Facebook in fucking years, but I assume it still does.
Yeah, I haven't been in Facebook in years. Fuck that.
Well, I'm banned, so I can't go back.
Stuck in too many bigger bitches with that eyes.
They didn't believe Skittles McStabby Pants was my legal given name. And
Big
I tried to
bitch.
prove it
What
by
is
sending
that?
them like dozens of pictures of women shitting on dinner plates. They didn't go for it.
Dude, that is so fucking bad.
And then they
Oh,
just
God.
stopped taking my
Every time you
emails.
fucking bring this up, it's fucking hilarious. Oh, God damn, dude.
Like, why specifically
loved-
that? Like, how did you choose that?
I just was like, what's the most offensive thing you could send somebody that they'd be the least happy to see that still involves
Yeah.
a naked woman?
And you know a human being has to look at that. That's what's fucking
'Cause
great,
you're supposed
dude.
to send them a picture of your ID. I mean, I could have just done like a shitty Photoshop job on a driver's license, and I'm sure somebody would be like, whatever, click. But nah, not me.
Not stabby.
Oh, man. Oh, Matt Metalman says get that chick on the phone. Get her on the stream.
Fucking hell no, dude.
Oh, Nostradamus, that's so sad, man. 31 and you're still a virgin.
Wait, seriously?
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I'll fuck you. Like, we need to fix that shit.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, at this point, I would say
That's your immediate response.
it's totally acceptable to pay a woman to fuck you if that's true. No, I would not judge you for that.
Why would you judge anybody for paying a woman? Like, you're not paying them for sex, you're paying them to fucking leave.
Nah, I mean,
You're not
I
pay any woman for sex. Like, you're always going to pay in some respect, but the benefit
mean,
of hooking is
I-
they go immediately after. You don't have to have a conversation. You're not friends.
I do take pride in the fact that I've never paid for sex. I've slept with a few hookers, but I've never paid for sex.
Hey, I'm just saying I don't see why it would be a big deal. Who cares?
Well, I mean, I know why you say that.
So if you didn't pay, who did?
I've never paid for sex either. I just don't see a reason it would be a shameful thing to me. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know.
Could be.
Oh, Nacho Dog.
Maybe
I'm
I'm weird.
I'm
Gabby,
gonna head
just
out, guys. I'll
figuring it
talk
out.
to y'all later. Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Oh, bye.
Goodbye, Samaj.
Can you say the 14 words before you go? Too late.
I mean, there's only 2 words he's probably going to say at that point. I don't know if the other 12 are coming. Oh, man. Oh, did you hear about the new Star Wars lady?
That whole thing was a fucking shitstorm of stupid.
The bitch that used to be Weinstein's assistant or whatever? That one?
I don't know. Yeah, I just know it was some chick that everybody's mad about. Like super SJW style.
Yeah.
That's supposed to save the
Did I
series
put
or
that-
whatever.
I can't remember if I put the video on or not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Basically, where this one bitch is, one chick was, she made a good point. She was like, you know, you never see it's like saying all guy crew or all male crew or whatever. She's like, tell me something about the story. Give me some reason to get it. Women.
Oh, is that what it is? It's supposed to be an all-female, like, show or something?
Well, yeah, I'm sure there'd be some males in it somewhere, but yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what they were going to do. That's...
I always, looking at her, I'm wondering if they knew how Weinstein was, so they got a really hideous-looking chick to be his assistant, so they wouldn't have to worry about him sexually harassing her.
Look how well that worked out.
Oh, Nacho Thomas might have thrown away a whole video game and an actual $60 one. That sucks, dude. That's the worst. I threw away like $300 in cash once, if it makes you feel better, because I didn't realize I had the envelope with the cash in it and with the rest of the stuff that I threw away. Ooh, that one hurt.
God damn, dude.
Don't start snoring, Satan.
Yeah, his story wasn't that bad.
Oh, wait.
No, fair point, Satan. Fair point.
So you never recovered it?
Nope, I
Stabby?
went through that. I went through the fucking trash can and they'd already gone out to the fucking the dump. And if the can got emptied before I could go through the trash and dig out that wad of fucking cash.
Yeesh.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's a tough one, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, I never did it again.
Yeah. I would imagine not.
The really fun part was I was using that $300 to throw a party. And then fucking I had no money.
Yeah, the budget went down significantly,
And I
huh?
was like, none of the liquor's going to be name brand because we're digging into Stabby's credit card now.
I would have just canceled the fucking party.
I still had, I figured it out, I think. I don't think I used much money, though. Just enough to get, like, liquor. Because you got to have at least some beer and some liquor, otherwise it's not really a party.
Indeed. He's getting there. Satan's all tuckered out.
Should we play him some sad boy music to help him sleep?
I hate you.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd snore through that one.
Yeah. I can sing the wrong words to a lullaby. I haven't done that in a while.
It was like fucking Rockabye Baby, dude.
Yeah. I got like the
Words to
first
Rockabye
line
Baby.
right, and then I had to bail. I think I got through the on the treetop part, and then I was lost.
And you have a kid. Presumably at some point you had to sing that kid to sleep.
God fucking
No.
faggot, damn it.
I know, right?
What the hell happened now?
Fucking season started on this fucking League of Legends. What the fuck? Clash of Clans, and it fucking pushed me down to fucking
Wood 5.
close enough. Save!
He's drifting in and out. It's fucking hilarious.
I was listening.
You were also snoring.
Wait,
dude.
Nostradamus, why wouldn't you get the stimulus unless you make too much money?
Nah, I wasn't snoring.
Sure you weren't.
If they don't have your bank account, then you might take a really long time to get to check in, but you should get it regardless. I mean, unless you make over like 75 grand a year.
God damn it, Satan.
He's listening.
We blame Satan for the League of Legends stuff now.
Clash of Clans.
Oh, Clash of Clans.
I was in the fucking 40s and in the fucking season reset and threw me to the fucking 70s. Fucking bullshit.
Ooh.
Dude, I had like 30 wins in a row.
Damn, that's, for some of those mobile games, that actually seems pretty damn good.
And then this shit happened and pushes me down to the fucking 70s. Fuck you.
I think, Nostradamus, even if you're a non-filer, I believe you'll still get at least, at the very least, like... Pardon me. That was weird. I almost choked on my own words. I think you still get like half the check at the very least, or if not the whole check. I don't think it matters if you've ever like paid taxes, as long as you're over like the age of an adult and you're not like a dependent. It's just they're literally giving a check to every single person in the country. So if they don't have all your information already in there, it's just going to take a really long time to process. Yeah, because like all the people that they just press a button and the computer says, did they meet the requirements? Yes, and here's their account information. Boom. That's all like done. They're like the paper checks, and that's going to take fucking forever. Yay.
So, like, for me, I don't have to register. I'm still going to check at some point.
If you pay taxes every year, you should get a check, yeah, at some point.
Okay, well, that's a big if in my case.
Well, I mean, file taxes, not necessarily you pay. I think if you're on unemployment or Social Security, any of that stuff, like disability, you still get checks. I know they're expecting half checks for all the clients I work with. So if those dudes are getting like a fucking check, fucking everybody should. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's a sleepy Satan.
It's all tuckered out, man. Poor little
Yeah,
guy.
I mean, you just got to consider like how many millions of fucking forms they probably got to go through, and like people's accounts and checks they got to like print out and like stuff in envelopes. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I had heard there's some way to get it in 28. You have to actually process it. I keep forgetting to fucking do that because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, probably.
What do I need 1,200 for with my fucking no job and no disability?
Well, I'll just do that shit in my credit card debt. I said, fuck it, I'll just pay off a big chunk of my credit card. Instead of blowing it on shit that I don't fucking need or want. Save myself some interest, and I'm a happy camper. Oh man, I'll have to do a sad boy stream on the Twitch things for Satan at some point.
God damn this fucking course. I'm playing this fucking golf game, dude. It's kicking my ass.
Oh man. Oh, you know what fucking was
I'm
weird?
playing St. Andrews.
Satan stayed in my fucking call in my Discord for like the whole day last time we streamed.
You mean he stayed in the voice thing or whatever?
Yeah, he stayed in the voice chat thing. He was there for like fucking like the whole next day. I'm like, why the fuck is this dude in my voice chat?
He just loved you that much, man. I'm sure that's what it was.
I fucking called to say something, but then I realized my fucking mic was muted the whole time, so I just showed up in his call for like a minute without saying anything. Oh, man. Oh man, are we fucking out of shit? Do we got nothing left?
Gotta be more. What else is happening in the world? Besides the stupid coronavirus shit.
I don't know. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see how the economy recovers. I think it's gonna kick back pretty quick once we start opening businesses up again.
Yeah, I take a little bit, but it's fine.
Fucking, the snoring is killing me sometimes, man. I'm sorry.
Should be used to it by now, but
All we need now is that fucking rooster.
so adorable.
Well, like a
You might be
5-year-old.
down for the count though.
Like a 5-year-old, he's only cute when he
not
sleeps.
snoring and then saying, "I'm listening." Alright.
I can tell you about the new Sea of Thieves stuff. Huh?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Let's know.
Oh, sorry.
Really? Oh, they just doubled the fucking level caps. All they really did. So now everybody's like no longer maximum levels.
Yeah. Interesting.
Not really.
I
Though.
Can't open it.
I
Still open
agree.
chest though, right?
I agree with Sadie.
Oh man, dude, who wouldn't want a $2,000 a month? They were trying to pass in Congress. Jesus. Oh, is that the fucking? Didn't they pass like $600 a week extra or something? Like, there's a bunch of businesses that had to lay people off because their people would get more money if they got laid off.
Yeah, dude, I heard about one where the employee pissed that they were still going to be open
Yeah,
because they would have literally made more money with the additional 600.
yeah. If it's that coffee shop, she did lay them off. She closed the
Yeah, is
store.
that the
She's
one?
like, I can't. She's like, there's no way they're gonna ever earn this much money working for me. I can't do this. I can't leave it stay open and do that to them. Yeah, so she's fucking laid them off, and they all earn fucking tons of money. I'm surprised that it's not becoming more and more of an issue. I assume there's a lot of people that are gonna like quit their jobs or get laid off or whatever.
Yeah, one of the guys podcast thing that I listened to was like, a lot of people would like if they could stay home and make even a little less. Like a lot of people would even take that. So if you're gonna actually pay people more money to not,
Yeah.
if you're gonna pay them more than they're making, why the fuck wouldn't they take?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Especially if like a bunch of other people are already taking it and they're working, because that's gonna sting even more. Like you're actually out there fucking doing your job, and these mofos are making way more money than you, like not doing anything.
Yeah, to do nothing.
I'm going to take a shit on your boss's desk. You gonna fire me now?
Like, please lay me off. If you care about me at all, lay me off. Don't open the place.
That's gonna be the new blowjob currency. You gotta blow the boss to get laid off instead of blowing him to get a raise.
I can fire you. What's in it for me?
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that and toilet paper.
If you want to not keep your job, get on your knees.
I can shut down your whole department if you're willing to be reasonable with me.
God damn it. Fuck this fucking game. This is a lot like real golf.
Well, Satan might need a fucking CPAP, dude.
Oh, shit.
God damn. Fucking sounds like an elephant.
Jesus Christ. So I make a 32-foot putt, but I missed like a fucking 6.
Are you golfing?
Yeah, that's pretty much. Huh?
Are you golfing?
Well, not literally. Not in real life. I'm fucking in them.
Oh, like
What's really
game or
weird
some
about
sort.
this? Yeah, what's really weird about this game is like the prices that they're charging, like to like upgrade your clubs and shit. It's like almost as much as it would cost to buy the actual clubs. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
Playing golf is not cheap too.
Yeah, I guess that's what they're figuring. Like people that play golf are gonna have a lot of disposable income, so they would be willing to pay that much for fucking
I used to play golf. I was poor as shit, but I played golf. Not very well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't played in years, but yeah, I used to play like fucking 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah,
Just at the
seriously. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
municipal
really into it
course
for a
or
while.
whatever. Because yeah, especially if you go after 1 or whatever, the twilight rates or whatever the fuck you call it. Because you can still get in 18 holes, you know, between 1 and 5 or 6 or whatever. So yeah, we would literally show up at like 1 o'clock, or fucking, because you know we look like fucking thugs and shit. So we would show up and they're like, "Oh no, we're waiting till 1." They're like, "Okay, no, we'll give you the cheaper rate. Just get out there, get out of here as soon as possible."
Oh man, Mad Metal Man wants to know if Satan is choking to death. Well, we'll find out.
We're gonna hear him like not breathe for like 10 seconds, and then go.
Oh man. We should play this for Samaj. Let him know what he's in for later in life. You know, when Satan finally finds him. And takes him
When
as
they're
his
both
wife.
roommates.
They're roommates in Hollywood.
Dude, my dog is snoring too. So I'm hearing Satan snore, and then I'm hearing my fucking dog snore. Although the dog is much quieter. I believe the tweaker rooster is up.
The tweaker rooster. I love that name, dude. That's great.
Oh yeah, this is probably going to be the last week I'm doing this shit in the garage.
Oh, too
It
hot
was
now?
it's like fucking 97 degrees.
Yeah, it's starting to get fucking warm here too. Not nearly as warm as in Arizona, obviously.
Yeah, it sucks because I was going to go down to Tucson and hike in one of the canyons there, but I don't. Unless I get there super fucking early, dude.
Yeah, well,
We ain't making that shit.
so many people, so many places are trying to make that shit like illegal now to go out and like fucking enjoy the national parks.
Yeah.
And it's
No, you're like
look,
everything's closed, but you can still. It's just like the place we're going.
kind of thing.
Yeah, the place we're going normally has like a tram that will take you to the trailhead, but obviously that's out, so you just have a little further to walk along a dirt road to get to the actual trailhead.
Oh, so it's not too bad then.
It's like half a mile, so
Yeah,
it's not a
well,
huge
that's not
deal.
bad. If you're gonna go on a hike, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool one because it actually there's a creek running through there, and the trail actually crosses the creek several times, kind of back and forth and shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's a pretty cool one. They keep obviously your fucking feet are soaked, but it's kind of refreshing actually.
Well, you fucking walk
100
around in like
degrees.
90 fucking degree weather, 100 degree weather.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
I figure as long as you wear the right kind of socks, you don't end up with like badass like giant blisters and shit all over your feet.
Yeah. You make sure you have like thin, tight socks.
Yeah, the right kind of socks, otherwise they'll rub, and then that'll be no fucking fun later. I know I fucking before I knew that I went on a long walk late at night, like a fucking 4 or 5 mile walk late in the middle of the night. And fucking came home and I had like blisters the size of fucking dimes all over the bottom of my feet.
God damn,
that was fucking bad.
Yeah, I've never had it that bad. Jesus Christ.
It was like a fucking pair of shoes that was basically falling apart too, so that didn't help. So there was no real cushioning between my feet and the ground, just like
Yeah, me and my son, we actually went, there's a spot just south where you can climb up one of the mountains.
Nice.
But we were kind of going off the trail and shit, and we were going across this like part of the ridge. There's no fucking trail, and literally both sides of it are like fucking, not quite a sheer cliff, but a severe fucking slope.
The kind if you fall down, you ain't getting back up.
Yeah, like if you'd easily tumble like fucking at least 100 feet down.
Oh yeah.
Like as we're doing it, I'm like, all right, yeah, sure you're leaning in, you're not leaning back, that shit. But yeah, after we did it, I'm like, that was pretty fucking stupid. That was unnecessary. I'm glad we made it, but that was a dumb thing to do.
Oh, I was at the beach with some friends of mine.
And there's fucking the cholla cactuses fucking everywhere.
Oh yeah, those are bad.
Yeah, the ones they call the jumping cactus.
Yeah.
Those things, if you brush up against them at all, they're fucking clinging to you, man. Because actually, my son had like 3 of them stuck to his shoe, dude. He's like, I didn't even see it. I didn't feel it. I'm like, I fucking warned you, dude. So I had to like pull out the knife and fucking scrape that shit off.
Oh yeah, because they just go back and forth. Like you take it off of him, and then it's stuck to your hand, and then.
Yeah, and they're like barbed. Like they're fucking the actual spines are like barbed.
Yeah.
They're a motherfucker.
Cactuses are fucking crazy.
Yeah. Because I had actually showed him, dude. I'm like, look. I like threw a rock at one of them. Like not even a big, not like a big boulder or anything, just an average sized little rock. And you can see it, just everything just falls off of it. I'm like, so, I basically showed him, I'm like, look, that's how easily that thing falls apart and grabs onto you. But those things are everywhere, so not surprising.
Yeah. No, my friends and I climbed the cliffside at the beach once because we thought, like, I wonder if we could do that. Let's try it. And about halfway, 3/4 of the way up, we're like, this is probably a really bad fucking idea. Like, if we fall down,
no
we're gonna die.
Like,
no, it was just a fucking cliffside.
God damn.
We made it.
Yeah.
We should have picked part that didn't
dude.
have gravel at the top too. That definitely did not make it better.
Wow. Fucking lunatic.
Oh, you fucking 18, 19 years old, man. That's when everybody's a fucking insane person.
Yeah, you always do weird, risky shit for no fucking reason. Just cause. Although, dude, the people that climb like El Capitan, where the fuck is El Capitan?
El Capitan?
Yeah, the mountain.
Oh.
It's like a sheer fucking cliff face, dude. And they do it free, like without ropes or anything.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's insane
to me. Yeah, like people make it somehow, but like if you fall, you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a very high fucking cliff.
Yeah, because I would imagine like you might have one chance to maybe stop yourself from falling if you're really lucky. But after that, you'll just progressively bounce. You just bounce too far out to be able to even reach the cliff, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's let me see if I can get a picture of it. Do you know what I'm talking about, El Capitan?
I've heard of it. I think I can see it in my head, but I'll take a look and
Yeah. No, I'm looking.
throw a picture up on
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah.
Sounds like a breakfast cereal almost, though.
Yeah, El Capitan sounds delicious.
Well, Capitan, now with mountain climber shaped marshmallows, kids, go out and get some today.
Oh, God damn it.
Get your own free D-ring
Oh,
in the fucking box.
Damn it.
It's the snoring. The snoring is throwing your computer off.
I'm trying to dial in. What the fuck? Did that not post? Oh, there it goes.
No, Mad Melman was a 17, yeah. All in that same sort of general range of not really understanding that, you know, that might fucking kill your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, that's a fucking crazy one.
They free climb that shit without ropes or any kind of safety shit.
Pass.
Fucking insane, dude.
It's like fucking watching that Tom Cruise scene in, what do you call it?
Mission Impossible?
Yeah, Mission Impossible, where he's climbing that mountain and shit. That always makes me fucking, like, cringe so hard, because it's like, oh, that's so fucking terrifying. No. And you know it's not going to kill him. I mean, it's this fucking movie, but it looks so real.
Dude, you know what I do want to do that's probably pretty fucking dangerous? Those fucking wingsuits. I mean, I'd have to lose a lot of fucking weight.
Yeah.
But dude, that fucking looks so much like you're actually. It's got to feel like you're actually flying. You know what I mean? Like, you know, a hang glider would too, and all that shit. But if you actually are just wearing a suit, you know, that you just spread out your fucking arms and legs and you essentially have wings, that looks like so much fucking fun. And dangerous too, but not as dangerous. Like, I wouldn't think twice about doing that if I was in shape. But I'd never try to fucking climb a mountain like that.
Those both
any
sound
fucking
terrifying
mountain.
to me, man. They both sound terrifying.
Really?
Hell no, I ain't doing no wingsuit.
Dude, but, well, just think about if you're actually got really good shape, though. Let me see if I can find any videos. Dude, it looks like so much fun, dude. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, you don't... I suppose there's some areas where you can jump where you have a parachute on it, too. You have to pop the parachute at some point.
Oh, I would imagine, yeah. Like, at some point you gotta fucking slow down. And
yeah, you can't just glide into the fucking ground. So, I mean, you can pull that at any time if you're in trouble. Yeah. I mean, hopefully before you hit a tree or the side of the mountain.
There's been a few of those people that are just fucking ate shit and just fucking exploded, essentially. Like, there's I know there's video somewhere of one that actually hit, like a bridge.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yep, it's like, boom, bloody mist.
But yeah, I've seen them where they're like within like 5 feet of the side of the mountain, dude. And I wouldn't need to get that close, but it still looked pretty fucking fun, dude.
Oh, I'm sure it's a thrill. I'll see if they got VR fucking videos I can watch. But I'm gonna pass on the real thing.
Jesus, these people really are just jumping off a fucking cliff.
Yeah. So I don't know if you noticed, but I changed Satan's name on the little nickname thing. I feel the new one is more fitting.
Why are you showing me all this? Them just staring off the edge. You can show them going. Like 45 seconds into this video, and nobody's jumping. Fuck you, video. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. Yeah, every once in a while you're trying to find something in a video, and it's like, why is it taking so long to get to the thing I want to see? You're bad at editing.
Yeah, wingsuit, best moments. 102, 103, 104, 105. Finally, somebody fucking jumped off. Thank you.
Okay.
And it cuts away after 2 seconds.
Good night, guys.
Okay, no,
Adios, gaming. Have a good night, man.
Bye-bye.
The true sleepy boy.
Jesus Christ, that is fucking nuts. That is a little bit closer than I would. Dude, there's like a path through the trees. Like I assume this is like a ski slope in the winter. So there's like, pretty decent sized paths through the trees. But these guys are like lower than the tops.
Yeah, those dudes are nuts, man. Those dudes are out of their fucking mind. I'm sure it's a rush like nobody's business, but I'm gonna pass.
Yeah,
I'm not that dude.
that's what I would be after.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea. I mean, obviously with my age and that. But yeah, that's a danger because at first I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that. But eventually I would have to ramp it, you know what I mean? To ramp up what it takes to get that thrill. So yeah, it's probably best that I don't get in that good of shape.
Oh man, so I changed Satan to the true sleepy boy. But now I'm wondering if it should be like the sad sleepy boy.
These guys are trailing fucking smoke behind them.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Oh wow, he went through a fucking water.
Oh, that would be fucking crazy, going through like a waterfall or something.
There, hold on, let me see when the actual video starts. Hey, welcome back.
Morning.
Good morning. Dude, that's the first he actually woke up before the stream ended. Nope, there he goes, back to sleep again.
Thanks for stopping by.
Man, doesn't he know he's going to be late for school? Some people are hardwired and that kind of shit works.
And he's in his underwear?
Yeah. Some people, if you hit them with the right thing, they kind of flip out. No, I'm going to be late. Yeah, oh yeah, there's no way I would do that. The wingsuit stuff? Oh, hell no.
Looks like a lot of fun, dude.
I'm sure it is. I bet it's a blast.
Yeah, like I said, getting as close as they seems really fucking insane. But yeah, knowing me, I would eventually get to that point and I would end up smacking the fucking tree.
See it there too.
Yeah, I should probably look up the accidents and dissuade myself from even thinking of doing it.
Yeah, the only one I've heard about is the one with the bridge, but I'm sure other people have eaten it just as bad.
Yeah, because, like I said, some of these fuckers literally are like, a few feet from the side of the of jagged fucking rocks.
Yeah, and the bridge one is basically just a bloody mist and chunks of meat, like the second after he hit, just flying across the bridge. Like he just poofed like a water balloon.
Final flight of wingsuit diver Victor Kovacs caught on camera. Jeez. I should watch that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not going to be disturbing and fucking graphic.
Wingsuit.
It makes more sense when they do it when they're jumping
on
out
GoPro.
of a plane. With the fucking, the wingsuits, whether out of a plane or a helicopter or something. Because then you get to do, like, the falling part longer and the skydiving, which I imagine is the fun part.
Holy shit, is he just tumbling? Oh, fuck. Why would he not pull his fucking suit? Shoot.
Are you victim blaming? Are you victim blaming the dead, sir?
I don't know what wow, this is fucking weird. I should not.
Is it like that dude died of his own fucking, like, mistakes?
Yeah. I don't know if he just couldn't. Like, there was too much, like, turbulence. There must be much turbulence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Unfortunately, we'll never be able to ask the dude, so we'll never know 100% for sure, like, what exactly happened or what he was thinking.
That's fucking awful. At the end of the video, it just said on the screen. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's this video of somebody dying, man. Of course it's fucked up. I choose not to watch those. The only one I talked about, I've heard somebody explaining it on a podcast. I didn't actually have the misfortune to see it, thankfully. Oh yeah, it shows them pulling their parachutes and stuff, and then just gliding down to safety that way.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy that apparently crashed and survived. It could be interesting. That's actually on GoPro's fucking site. Jesus Christ.
I would imagine the amount of time between I fucked up and then having to act to be able to not die is really short. Like seconds.
Well, the first one I saw, it looked like he was... You know what I mean? Like, at no point was he gliding.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
And he was jumping. It looked like he was jumping out of, like, a high...
Could be he just didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. It's definitely a possibility.
I don't know if that's the kind of thing you can do tandem. I mean, really.
Facebook Live? Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, here's the one about the bridge. Skydiver dies after smashing into bridge at 20 miles per hour. Yeah, he must have jumped out of it. No, he's going. Yeah, all of a sudden he just tumbling, dude. And his arms are like flailing around and shit. So I'm wondering if the turbulence was just too much.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Fucking dummy. Now that I'm looking at it, this is probably a fucking dummy. I gotta see the comments.
Oh, it's not a real person, you saying? It's like an actual like.
I don't think so, dude. Because it's just, again, the arms are just flailing back. I don't know that the turbulence would be so severe that you couldn't get your fucking hand to the fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the thing to pull the chute.
Does the parachute work if you're not the right way up, though?
Oh, it says it's a video game. Christ.
Because I would imagine if your back's to the ground, like the parachute don't do nothing.
Alright, yeah, that's fucking fake. Realistic looking, man.
Hey, you know what? I only heard it on a podcast and video, maybe completely made up. That dude might have been lying about it.
No, there's definitely other ones that look pretty fucking real.
But
yeah, it's definitely has happened.
What's the other thing people do that's real weird?
On.
The people that swing on mountains, where they'll just take like a really long ass rope and like attach it to a point and then just swing back and forth on it.
Oh wow!
Like way up in the fucking mountains and shit.
Yeah.
There's been a few people that have died that way where like the rope
risky.
snapped and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, even if I did that, I think I shoot on just in case. You know what I mean?
You would think, right? Like that makes sense, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. At least something, dude. Fuck. Yeah, like you said, the free climbers are doing swinging. Yeah, I don't like. Oh, you happen to get the faulty fucking rope, or the faulty clamp, or the faulty, anything.
Yeah, well, I imagine there's a huge checklist that you got to go through when you're like getting your gear ready, where you're checking like every little fucking connection, and D-ring and O-ring, or whatever fucking string or rope or parachute cloth or.
Because I assume if you're going to put that much stress on it, because you're essentially like hammering something into the side of the mountain, I'd imagine. And then, clamp to that, to the rope. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I think the parts themselves are less likely to break. I mean, obviously, if you have a bad one, sure. But it's probably more likely that you picked rock that was unsound.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they jam that in there, and then the rock just shatters because it just wasn't ready. It wasn't capable of holding it, There were
I think I would try it out on something that weighed like 50 pounds more than I...
Yeah, really test it with a really heavy thing once.
Like, I'd rather have to pull up like 300 pounds of weight.
Yeah, that makes sense. You'd think. All I know is I would never do that willingly, and if I had to do it unwillingly, I would hope that somebody else could go first. So that I know the gear was solid. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. The wingsuit seems less dangerous than it looks to me.
oh, I meant the mountain swinging thing where they swing on the
Oh
ropes.
yeah, that's what.
The wingsuit, if you were jumping out of an airplane, I could see that. Like, I'm not really interested in skydiving, but it seems like it would prolong the part that's really fun of the parachuting.
Right.
Because I imagine the free fall is what everybody's really enjoying the most.
Yeah, these fuckers are literally just jumping off of cliffs.
Oh, yeah, they're nuts.
Or some of them were jumping out of hot air balloons and shit. But
well, here's the other thing. Somebody had to fucking think that shit up and try the first suit out.
That is a fucking scary thought. Although, again, I would have something simulating a human going down first.
I'm sure that there were non-human tests of whatever they, however they figured they could rig it, but even then, sooner or later, a dude just got into one of those suits and jumped off a fucking cliff.
Yeah, eventually someone did have to actually test it out. And yeah, until you go, you don't really know, like, holy shit, who's gonna, like, am I strong enough? Do I have enough endurance to hold my arms out long enough?
Yeah. Imagine.
Although, again, they have parents, so you could bail whenever the fuck you had to.
Yeah, you'd think, but like I said, I imagine the margin for error is like, because a lot of them seem like they want to get close to things and go right, like whizzing by really fast. And I imagine like the amount of time you have to react is probably less than a second by when you realize you fucked up. Because
it said that guy that hit the bridge was fucking 120 miles an hour. That's fucking fast.
When you consider what, like,
I don't know what that
for a human is what, maybe like 15, 20 miles an hour, somewhere in that range?
Yeah, I think like the top sprinters is like 23 miles an hour or something.
Yeah. So, we're just not meant to, we haven't evolved to perceive at that kind of speed.
Yeah.
Like an eagle, they evolved to fucking dive out of the fucking sky at like 100 miles an hour and hit a fucking rabbit. So they're like, they've evolved to fucking perceive at that rate.
Yeah.
And even then, they fuck
very
up
aerodynamic.
Now I'm just picturing a fucking eagle hitting a bird, hitting like a bunny rabbit. Oh man, the other day we had a fucking hawk fall in our backyard. Because a bunch of fucking crows took him down. Like they were harassing him and eventually they just knocked him off his fucking perch.
Alright, yeah, cut out.
Oh, I said the other day we had a fucking hawk fall in our backyard because the fucking crows knocked it off its perch. Little air fights going on. Man, should I change this to CPAP fucking... Do we need a CPAP fundraiser for Satan? Oh no, I lost data. Oh no, experiencing technical difficulties. We'll just regale you with the musical stylings of Snorris Rex over there. The sleepy boy. Oh man, it's really the rooster came in and got him. The rooster was like, "You've mocked my crowing one time too many." pulled out a letter opener and just fucking went at his shins. Worked his way up. Yeah. Well, I mean, is there a way to change Satan snoring into like an emo song? Because he likes the sad boy songs. No, I'm trying to think of a good emo song. Can we turn it into the Wicked game? There you go. Morph the snore sounds. Yeah, well, I'm sure there is too. Sadly, Mad Metal Man, I don't know a goddamn thing, so I'm not capable of. Well, I'm probably capable of figuring that out. I'm just way too damn lazy, to be fair. Well, I did the Twitch things for the karaoke. Hopefully, try the karaoke stream, but I don't think anybody's gonna be down because everybody'd have to install that software on their computer. And I don't think anybody wants to fucking download Twitch things. But it's a blast. Man, I'm torn here because this is normally like when we end, but I don't want to just cut out on fucking days. Oh, there we go. He's back. Man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm moving Satan. I can't listen anymore.
All right, I switched to my phone. I don't know what the fuck was happening.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like it said it was connecting, and now it like won't even fucking Discord won't even open, dude.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, Discord does weird shit, man. Well, especially with all the people on the internet right now, anyway.
Yeah. Although this is a super old computer, so that could have something to do with it.
Yeah, no doubt. There's your $1,200. Buy yourself a decent laptop.
Right.
Yeah, man, on Twitch, the normal Twitch doesn't require software. It just opens in your browser. At least the watching part does. And I'm sure, like, OBS streams it or whatever. But the Twitch things, you literally have to download, like, a whole extra fucking software suite to fucking make it work. Which I personally don't mind because I think they have, like, 3,500 songs or something like that. So it's a pretty decent selection, but not a huge one. But I imagine that's part of it. Like, I don't know. It's pretty entertaining, though. The Twitch things, like, streams are actually kind of entertaining, too. People have fun with it. Yay. Wait, are you still there, Datewa?
I believe so.
Okay, cool.
You hear me? Sorry, no, I was just testing, like I was just launching like a Chrome browser, or just see if that was still working on my computer. So yeah, it looks like it's just Discord for some reason. It's fucking up.
As long as we're not listening to the death of your computer, that's always a sad time.
Right. Yeah, it could be that. This thing has definitely outlived its normal functionality, I believe.
No, I had one laptop that fucking was great right up until I'm guessing the cable started to fucking get torn between the computer and the monitor, whatever the internal cable was, because it just started like the screen started blanking out every couple of seconds. Like the monitor, it didn't turn the computer off; it kept running. Everything was still exactly where you left it, and like you'd hear the sound from like if you were watching a video, but the screen would just go blank every like 10-15 seconds for like a split second, just bink bink. So I've been there. I've used laptops way past the due by date. think I had a fucking
Noise.
a second or third gen iPod for like fucking years. That one was a trip. That actually worked for a really long time, which makes me wonder why the iPhones are always having to get fucking new ones.
Yeah, well, that was back when they. I think back when before they realized.
Oh,
That they
so I
should
got it
build
before
in.
they built in
The planned obsolescence thing.
planned obsolescence stuff. Fuck, that's like 90% of cars too. Holy shit.
Yeah,
From
but like,
somebody who
hey,
works
they're
on
not
cars.
buying them anymore. If they fucking work for years and years, and they're not buying new ones.
Yep.
So let's make them last for like 2 years tops.
Oh, what is it? They tried to make it illegal to work on your car in California.
Really?
To repair your own car. It was a couple of years back, but I remember that because they were trying to make it illegal, and I was like, I'm still going to change I'm going to do my own brakes. And change fucking, belts and batteries and stuff, because, those are all relatively simple things to do, and you don't got to put your car on the lift, so you can just do it in your fucking driveway. You're not going to, leak or cause any real issues, so...
What was their rationale? I mean, I know what the real reason was.
It was just a bid by the car companies through California to try to make more money. Mechanic shops and stuff. Sure. I think there's mechanic unions. I'm sure they were throwing a little ducats their way.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just kind of curious what reason they actually gave. What bullshit
they were
came
worried
up with.
about pollution. That's what they were aiming to come in under the fence of. You're leaking chemicals into the creeks and the local waterways, and that's destroying the world, and you're a bad person if you work on your car, so we're going to make it illegal. And then I think eventually it was just like it failed in court. Like, the just didn't get upheld because the judges in California were like, nah, you don't really get to make that call. Like, that's not your decision to make.
Yeah. It was pretty shocking that they even tried.
Yeah, it was going to be like...
Actually, not really.
The only way you could get car parts was by, if you were a mechanic or a shop licensed to do it. Was, I think, the way they were going to do it.
Mm.
The whole thing was very ill-conceived, though, so...
Yeah, that's pretty ballsy of them to even try, dude. Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah, and when I say a few years back, this would have been, like, in the late 90s, early 2000s.
All right.
Because that's when I was still working on cars.
So you would have been fine.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I would have been fine. Yeah, I definitely would have been able to, like, order parts through, like, where I worked and still, fix my own car. But, I mean, can you just imagine if you weren't even allowed to so much as, like, fucking top off your fucking radiator fluid or something? You had to go to a shop for that every time? But then again, they have states where you're not allowed to pump your own fucking gas. Like, it's illegal to do that, so...
Yeah, I think New Jersey's still like that.
I believe either Oregon or Washington as well. I want to say Oregon, but it might... not entirely positive.
Yeah. Shit's crazy, though, man. Like, why the fuck... No, again.
Why can't you pump your own gas? Because somewhere along the line, some group of people paid enough money so that they couldn't get rid of gas station attendants being able to charge like a whole lot of extra money just to fucking put the hose in your car.
Yeah.
And it's probably like a similar thing. Like, oh, it's environmentally unsafe. People spill gas all the time. We need an expert to do it safely. That's usually how they come after it.
It is pretty shocking that that's still the case.
Yeah, but I've also seen
couple
videos.
states.
They've posted videos online of like chicks in like Teslas putting the fucking gas pump in like the socket.
Oh,
they try to fucking pump the gas in or the plug it in. It was great because there was laughter and laughter as she's going around the car trying to find where to put it, and she finally finds the socket. And the guy's like, "Oh no!" And then you hear his car door open. Because he's like, that might actually be dangerous. Let's fucking stop this chick now.
So like he knew that she was. Jesus. Dude.
He was just watching for a while. The guy that was filming the one I saw, and then it cuts out after you hear like,
oh, okay.
No,
I was thinking it was his car, and it was like his girlfriend.
No, he was just watching from like the car parked behind, and then he was. I think he finally had a moment of like that might start a fire or something. I better not let her do that in the explosive area.
I might have just driven off. I'd be like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, really.
I could try to save her, but she's a dumb bitch anyway.
Try to save her, but why?
Probably gonna die some other stupid way.
She's probably making some poor guy's life miserable. Better for the world and the environment to get her out now.
Yeah, give her a Darwin Award and call it a day.
She's just lowering her carbon footprint. Ironically, in a lot of carbon.
Yeah. No footprints left at all.
Little German easy bake oven style.
God damn this fucking game.
Well, anyway, I think it's probably time to call it a night. We lost everybody. Even Satan fell asleep. I'm ready to fucking pass out so bad right now.
Yeah, I gotta fucking take a piss, so. Whoever's still here, Bad No Man or whoever.
And Nacho Damas.
And bye-bye.